because the game is 5 p.m. It warm up in your might. We are sure say Kotoko for us has but no more. Now they are going to change
and come back.
Their warm up Jesse. No more about Abe warm up. No, has to folk for so. Every year, almost far park and so you know, almost so ever cock change. No matter. Now for one warm up Nankasa. Then one more every warm up now. Now 2 teams 3 in the call. Or I could change it on my bar. Then the real game, and so a bit chassis. Oh,
they should learn from this. You didn't see it. I say, Obiaba Tunyum musicians, no more from me, and Motunyum New Year. Maybe at the last 40 minutes in a place never for parking, so no matter by your warm up. In your time, I'm one parking, not almost all because kind of Shatta. Of course, Kwaku is hating, but Shatta is a far huge artist. Yes.
And Senipa Munidi, Kwaku smoke a Shatta, Pipa 15. Yanom Como Bread China, there be a papa Wayan baby because you're born on your Kwaku or Messi. Maybe we people want to know. Shatta, you know, almost what you Harana, Kwaku smoke the heart for no, and Mango, Chewy. Yes, tell them a kind. Hats of folk. India, yellow Jesse, almost Abba, Abenantan, pitch, so Achachi, almost supporters. Now the 2 teams, no, echo dressing room, Omo could change your monomaba, Abe, the warm up. As we speak, the physical instructors, no, any assistant coaches, and assistant Mukun, our players, and Ediba, Ababe, exercise, no. Let's one thing I bet a free way. You are just saying it's a bar. Organization now in here, MTNF Cup committee for them young say, if you really sell the game to the people, they will respond. Sure. Wait, Gaka for them young say because throughout the week, Gaka executives, you know, almost all radio stations and TV stations in Accra, they've been there on my promo. Yeah, make us say, Nipa ya tiwi. And not because of 10 or 20 cities in India, I don't buy it. Sanki, I get 20 cities and Cometria. Yeah, I get 10 and Cometria. Because I 100, 200 and also. It is not because of the money.
Sure.
Because there have been times. I remember the last President's Cup, I know Accra. Now a ball 5. Now I say,
yeah, now to frigate.
President Dika Suma, advanced party, and also, the announcement is almost all radio stations in make us any part of Onina Stadium. Nechi. Second, what about the high announcement to Nipano or Kukumle? A Kaswa. Even I can just say free or everybody. It seems marketing of our game.
Sure.
One thing, this UEFA. Should the FIFA for America to get people to the stadium? But yet, the fun say,
no,
about 3 years old.
Okay, even last year, now, Yantiman unqualified for AFCON Crana, ever and last 2 World Cup qualifiers. You saw what the FA did.
Yeah.
A lot of messages, no more from social media, on radio stations,
on digital platforms.
And people can give no enchance your Crana Park. In fact, now, Osha opened his number against Chad, against Madagascar Crana. People were thinking they be an Chad, but even game at 5 o'clock, about 3 in a park. And so, sell a born supporters now. They will come and watch it. Kotoko has me say, leave me a boy, you are sports stadium. No, you call Namwo, you per se. Nay, almost an empty stadium near Koshe. But the same team, just few months. I do a year league now 1 month about almost a month now.
Yeah.
And I said the same team as and I said the same teams as I say park and I am Masia. It tells you that you many young quandia huge numbers. Fine, Shatawali could be a reason why people are coming, but even with that in the ground, your book games will be musicians be a bar still parking in the bar. And he Oton game ni Jonathan last Friday he was at Onye TV or Kokasa. Throughout the week. In fact, in just 1 week, I must start promo. I must take committee for this game. And Mr. Dr. What's the name? Mekaidi Namabo, Media for chairman.
Tony Obin
and HSR fundraising now. I'm call rounds, a copy at the boa class. No, as I call rounds, a boy say. they should put things together so that be any ball, and they made themselves available anytime they have from Biano on the House of Folk form here, even appointment new coach Grano, release coach and some place Momoko Accra, Ekokasa to media men Nubia, a catcher supporter and say, yes, league in Ankoye, but you have an opportunity again to win a trophy to start your season. And I mind you who this huge numbers or the Accra Sports Stadium, young mom pen for Naba, so me say, oh, you boni young Kwandia, Bono and Wusa, but o can't such your pockets now catch us to put and say, Utin able to pay my share. Oh, no. Sabio or tonight TV, you have 2 cities, 5 cities there. Obenya better gamer, Obian Van Uncle Cano, dance very risky at Africa, about better yum. Nabo no class be inside mobile papa bias and here on yes idea. But if you sell it to him, no man know the importance of game our question. O man know what he stands to gain. E mo for na de no. Normally games are mokobon. Uchi yes kana. Benya magazine every uko stadium or benya cup every team no. Ubenya book bia man, documentary of the book.
Your money coach as some
at least Sikana Wachiano Crano, you can even get something a value more than Sikana which you have for tickets no. And into Nipanaka Bonibi or some qua intimidation is a cost of Ukrainian on your sign money be. When you make these things properly laid down, and Nipan who say, well, great measures either two or ban name a war secured Bibian Cotona. Minya sure say my show Kotoko has, especially when there are new players House of Folk Kotoko for tour or first game against House of Folk move you to Kwanko South Africa team no support and do should be just with free South Africa banza. And this is an opportunity for them. Oh yeah, okachena. Minya sure so better if you on about me. And look at how omutiminde both regional ministers I am Accra Kumasi Omakamubuma Omunina take class no any Boshe promise omoye and on alone Ukrano would sell something to supporters no. And the young organizers number so now it is up to the team to keep this momentum. Omomobwa a very exciting place na supporters no more park no say ombehwe na o call out to them to measure ball no quality football share amon ko boss boom bia ni debi yempenisa omo boy be excel am supporters ni agi say yes even though my team lost but I've watched a very good game and only idea yes the film me sure say bad game no so who the trophy really matters to them and yes. I said to every team and you be dey come but now they are more supporters now so those who have shown in numbers of motion game be in organizers so your more campaign for so Jonathan I started on a brighter note.
On a good note, right? And we and Yoma will give no home and the amount I count some very soon. Game proper. We are still waiting for the official lineups of the two teams. But Mama, what pick from the grounds? Mediano Eddie Amame Pacho, Yadi to just a game no 5 p.m. Mom Gusu Ebusano game no 5 p.m. Sisiamano can say 4:10. 4:10, that is 10 minutes after 4. Eti aka about 50 minutes. Na give no chassis. Aka be 50 minutes. Na give no chassis. Frank in your farm. Or say fabulous. Always the best. Isaac Ado. The game is starting at 5 p.m. Yes, 5 p.m. Cosmos MG as a fabulous. And Sylvester Benya Hatzefolk is going to win by 2-0. This is Sylvester Brenya from Canada, the city of Edmonton. And what if he about Patrick Mensa Shatawali or my fire emojis, it's a Shatano and ya SE a Pramanoso, ya or performing. Let me address your day now. Ya ba abe game no. Sometimes ya mekase or more police any security for the ban. Meaning instructions I am the bomb. A black or bass has bass and ebano. Police for now want to say your mom instructions will be it's a job for to be video of arrival. And it's nearly degenerated into scaffold. This is basic. A basic so cover game as in St. Junior. Things that you are expected to do. Arrival of the teams.
Sure.
Maybe 1 hour to the start of the game. No, I'm a 360 view of the stadium. The warm up of the teams. Teams in this throw, yeah. Ometeki, Obefa. Obama a shot of the supporters group. Say be for she Jamal has for she Jamal. You do those things. Now Kotoko we say more video that hey you know they nearly seized answer apeja phone say adetina o twa Kotoko bus na sometimes I don't know who gives them the instructions, but when you are there, a threat to anybody.
Sure.
Now, His Excellency John Roman I'm sure people will take videos of the arrival of the president. Oh yeah, and Centroni near Sumawa. If I send somebody from here, one of the things I will expect, especially for social media, is the arrival of the president. Maybe the arrival of the president video. But then as someone tells you, say, they will be Ubehana post in Biafra now Wakwakobo Biakwa, and they nearly seized the camera of Aman because Obicha arrival of Kotoko.
Sebi Suyatrana na Krumia no Yana also that the Adina Yeno say Yentiasio say Yetiase, but Yeman bros, even the presidents in the Korano, the media team no PBR they do video of him. Something that is now common to us. So who say Adina Oyeno, this is attached to it. One, you want people to come and watch. The Adina SL ebi any pan crowd or fear on my share bonibi. Of course, social media no who say Nimo Krana. A bit imagine Jenny Panama about pack but all preventing and training say on manning arrival of the team net to bus him there. But you say now elsewhere. Fine, they give you measures. Maybe I say obejina, maybe no one question obejina. Yeah, the barricades is no actually. Then you video all the players on which because on pese adiana wo ye no pese obi e hu bi. But yeah, had the end yes you are training to no. Yeah, bobi, you pimping obi. It is very bad. It is very bad.
Yaman instructions say. I don't
know why you crew me as animal and I'm kind of yes, you broso. Say bisu as sebi in Indian road. Yeah, I find their media house were you can say Omona model right now almost but Obient me right to be coach. And the only thing bit my and say the arrival of team no coach. No my understand.
Yes,
but these things they are allowed. I don't know why on my understand. Baby young I want to see it very well. Said na ye kan wa say
Jesse no.
The whole brand for one on the man Asante Kotoko no. One who brand for number snap for more company. House of folk the just back na Gaka for your but say has got omuni case wasn't you bet your master but Kotoko for the end more baso because
the captain for the day. Samba, yes. Jesse number 6 no. And captain line up na on goalkeeper Kamara Samba. Number 30 as Amidu Akwa.
Yes.
As Amidu Akwa started 27-12.
Okay, we quite mostly no na all the intelligence na they are dressing more.
Okay.
It is sana ya but me tu chama na
Penkra Efre almost
possible.
But then when
you do the sell ebi amado be watch Champions League finals say UEFA for ne Kubiama ko sign nti
Timo Monjadi da. Na nim ska Adidas tuaro afedo de ba wo edie. So Asante Kotoko insisted on not wearing Sajesi no mukopam ye and in fact enya say bia ye asonten that they can't.
Debbie
Kotoko could not. Who that time of Madrid no. Adidas for ye jacket at the man seat you know. But Morino no about who so attending TBA killers in a show movie. Yeah, no person.
But I no crown Adidas for you
1-2 no. Adidas at Tracy can be free Madrid for Zicam.
Sure.
And a Madrid at free Jose Morino I can't fine now I'm a fine no. Ya chef or no acquire specifications when we be bread because Tim Nina Adidas won't go to me as I win show.
Debbie.
And Asante Kotoko insisted
your mumping for Nabaso.
One more answer and up and came on about Gaka.
We teach a man with the idea. We go with the got Tiase party and car. Manding Covetibia.
Nobody said a guy social media for the Juba of the Bediro. Obi Crasa de Tina that I don't see a Gaka for Crasa Bomb Fat Namse as well in Yamadria. But they told Gaka that they should not. And
as my can be a new police for the PPM.
Or my dream and say, GH1 for Nqua. Mamubu Satan be match the GH1. As on Munquan, they try and Yanasa, Champions League game. Now we are St. Junior. What you cannot do, they say, Ultra Champions League game now comes with TV. So, but say, arrival of Madrid, arrival of Dortmund, our Champions League. Debbie. Very easy, say, Obia, Wika. Now also ode akwa yodi tisa pepe ena etie enchebia na two teams no omo warm up session warm up warm air no yakwa kofa e de aba enche bia ye two teams no warm up no enso beba afi ye beba mo ewo ahoma no so na ya ba beje mo so madwenkyere let's Kotoko for them say THB bag kra na san bo bi achi o.
Yes.
THB.
Almost the same. Yes, my badge no boy actually. Kotoko badge no boy actually THB and different colors. Come on. Yeah.
Na okay. Na Igbo time no. But Igbo time no.
The be na Dr. Chi na concern time. You man James Kofa sir.
Go Africa
yes. James Kofa bag big boy no.
We almost some slippers. THB slippers no and abeshe. They don't want the situations there. E be a player no. Wa share atare bi no. No akwa share different design be a slipper. Na take attention. So Asante Kotoko and Heart folk and a room. Now you not game ni mankasa. Yanko game him Asante Kotoko in the last 5 encounters with Accra folk. Kotoko are undefeated.
Yeah.
In the last 5 games, Abone has Abono. Kotoko and so far defeat. Accra Hearts of Oak. One last 5 games, Abone Kotoko Abono. One draw back. That was the last one.
In the league.
Yeah, boy, a league me and also coach at the day at the Zito the boy. But now Atara and the other side. Now the two teams share him and little younger game him Ankasa. Even though two teams will be in adequate preparation because they themselves pre-season on Komum, but they are from Mababa training. Because I additions, Hearts of Folk and Shada and major additions to the team. Game no saying Anna Ebesiako.
Said okay, you know, one thing is why supporters are so much so any I could see there, right?
Yes.
The last time I could go a game against House of Folk there was way back 1977. Way back 1977. Yes, they could go forward to Mutim. So most of the times, body I say edit here House of Folk in a cup game. I Accra Sports Stadium. I say I could see they are more struggle to win. But on the game itself, yeah, shall say from Asante Kotoko, coach carries you to. This is a great opportunity for him. Even though the entire team no online we also yes signings, but all Africa competition ball Confederations Cup here a week after the started league, that is around September, the second week of September. This is a great opportunity for you before the travel court South Africa Bossa Kaiser Chief friendly game na Kotoko then also the top 4 now on my preseason. Auto players 6-7. I think the best game of the team there says against House of Folk. Team need to me excel and as a player need to me excel edit here house here. A boost to the more around the power. I think
no first game Abranta what turn for now true in such a game no. Said the can so excel no. Oh, I'm François Ebia na Akobu player.
Said the Friday okay no. Player someone like Seth Kojo Hubert Jehu on House of Folk. Even the entire place, with the exception of Johnson Owusua or Boy League in Accra, the entire place, your top money year players are almost free Division 1, Division 2, where Premier League players, and they've played against House of Folk not one occasions, not two, many occasions, many times. And you know, fine this time around, or different GC, the history behind Kotoko House of Folk cannot be the same as Obia or no boy against House of Folk or Brecum Chelsea. This time, come to free Brecum Chelsea, to free Brecum Chelsea. Find the difference cannot be the same as compared to Kotoko House of Folk, but yes, still no, at the same place, especially House of Folk, among your major we be players na but a good opportunity for Kotoko, especially new players in Americano. They need to excel. They need to let people know say. A great opportunity for him because Abranti and the Samba Nebo, I'm sure he'll play as the holding midfielder. It is a Samba ball not say only opportunity to be genetic will be so it be a coach a pair with Abranti a friend Joseph Ablan say someone like Henry Ansua an opportunity for him say Obeti cementing the position of team more. This is a new team a coach assemble so the be all African or next league Bona Obeti near 20 Yakoto Bana say and a game against House of Folk to excel. Yeah, I'm sure people watching, supporters of House of Folk, of Asante Kotoko, supporters of Kotoko, Omoni Beji play and a Koto and Bayano, or Bitimabo. And a one opportunity to an anchor company for Tom Abase. Omit me this opportunity, this game. No met me excel. I'm a fans no. Any job also. A manager coach Karim Jito in his press conference and as a pre-match conference on the comedian say. Oba manage players in here because I am a first game on true in Oba manage time leaders all the way baba first half. Oba be a starting as kind of no introduce others no. Yes, said I can say a Premier League player so my body tells of folks but this time one almost share Kotoko GC any them supporters of Asante Kotoko say Obona nkoya say be the time be the man one jana o carry na end inti o introduce mo kakra say one started the entire 6 players or mo koya na krana say o started be a half na second half for the others in the can one. I think a good thing for them.
Likely some best start here Seth Kojo as the number 6, Johnson upon likely to start or the wings, and as Zakaria Fusini, so 3. Hubejo will start from the bench.
Okay,
because Obabo a midfield of Seth, Imanoenchi, and Babaya. Was it Babaya?
That is my fear. Obonis Emwa.
It was a bomb me.
Obonis Emwa.
They set Kojujino Mochi as the number 6.
Debbie, the 2 players now bomb with Imano Jenfi and Imano Entry and then Babaya. None of them they hold the midfielders. They can do that for him. Ubian a defensive midfielder. Also about one defensive midfielder. Kojo to be more start defense man. What in team menu, even what Samba did, even though on that quality as expected from him, but onya free Babaya Yana as a entry man. So Bomu you know on they said Kojo might not be able to do that. As one
do the holding role, no?
Yes, one or more against these players. And change how they understand no enkosa into
my Asante Kotoko warm up the Accra Sports Stadium Kotoko warm up the Accra Sports Stadium. Yes, my catch was almost some warm up. It's Kotoko warm up no Asha both Kotoko and Hatzifolk warm up bro as the discussion at the later end.
I'm expecting say obe pushi Samba be jin from. Yes, Samba Ceremonial in the last game of board, even against Golden Cake, he was the weaker point of Kotoko midfield, but or they entry bekan on a buana kakra. That's all boss Samba entry. That I agree. But Obo Imano entry said can entry my branch friend Babaya
said
the House of Folk my chair for in the midfield. Collinson of House of Folk a very, very good player. Say Obo one more be a holding midfielder and Kasa. I'm expecting say on one side or one shana a jatomon. People said this is a good game for Asante Kotoko. You have a Champions League Confederations Cup to play. You need to test the players against Tima. Comparatively, on my levels, not to say the ball against Confederation Cups and House of Folk the best example you can get. And I think this is a good opportunity for coach. Say obetima actually players now atomu say game we obetima bunia na tomu timimo. Ankoya the fans shouldn't kill them in their mind. Say we the a first game, at least among two especially with pressure on the moment. I'm expecting obviously Mohamed Kamara will be in the goal post. Lord Amo will play.
Ablo is part of the trip, but we're proud until Ablo is injured. No.
And I'm fast number question.
Ansu, Samba, and then Michael Sifa and Zakaria available.
And I'm fast number question. Almost Samba and then Abrante
Zakaria Fusini.
Like no, Samba Hansu. My fear is that Pepe, all the new players started saying. Especially gamer supporters na Samba huge in their numbers no. Fine Zakaria Habo League na che wa boy House of Folk many times confidence in the ball, but one share na one little mistake about where na ekwakwa kele no. Nti oman international no on steady game no from the bench na on fan memo. He can play, but my fear just as I said earlier ebia na just some mistakes na Abranti friend of Kevin or Kevin or says we bought House of Kotoko game many times, but anytime be an overconfidence in no mistake be na Fahwama Kotoko Panache House of Folk. That is my only fear. I'm managing bench, no set the game no from the bench, no funny Accra. This is a ceremonial game. Ulusua, yes, the bragging rights over, but and hard P. I'm on free bench now in the middle. Says Obo Samba ne Abranti friend Henry Wachiwa in the middle me expect to see about who be a smaller player in age 20 years. I'm not saying even Joseph Amwa Obo Samba player na me bejepa in Lagos City's game no mo. So I'm always wa coach a pair no ne Frank Kotoko no on more on no ahead of Hubert. Okay, I'll be very excited because Joseph there, what in can one only has for a boy and you know, on the any thing as compared to who better or say a young chap and to obo or no, give you Baba in addition to Imananchia, Ebeboa Kotoko. Intimate no plan there. Kotoko should find a way means no more team pay replacement in terms of
double abano.
In terms of crying, papa, especially when they want to let go of a brand friend just behind 10 of some pay a quick replacement in terms in this game. More a brand friend or a year Joseph Amwa. If the coach every team quantity or more Joseph Amwa, no more Baba here, no more brand friend or a year Imananchi, and then Peter Midu Aqua, Dauda Saka, no Kwame Poku, Peter Midu Aqua, and Afia Brand and D a year Abetamwa. This is my lineup I'm expected from Asante Kotoko. With this lineup, every place is covered, especially in the middle. Joseph Amwa will give you that holding midfield now. A brand friend in team or Ben is Zeli amount, but Okobo Samba, that's all the Zakaria coordinator on Kwandia. Somebody like Henry Kwame and Super Persuasion a year. So over do one with a bow which on edge man or Gia no in Temeflo. Yes, that is my fear. Chocobo Zakaria Canoa. Sir combination no even though a become chase one woman in a free body, but one share as I understand in a woman way back time and Henry and Suecho. I will become chess no. Ebiana recently Nentesa. I'm expecting say coach and more Henry Ensu Samba Wecho, no more Abrante friend Joseph Amwa, Yapapa 21 years no. In the middle, Nafi on far Abrante friend or Imananchi, and Babaya in Canon in the middle fast and the Croco, and then Peter Midu Aqua, Kwame Poku, Abrante friend a year, Abetamo and Lydia attacking
has coach. Unya the benefit of Yato players at Yamano, and I'm not sure he can blame anybody on one car sempe before entering chess once. It had to folk warm up no very soon ya the Ebeba and Ubunze players need momona Mombo last season na me kwaya draman kwade nam ka som manako ba ya mahuno Emmanuel Amankwa mahu Ransford Mensah then Kuno Diadom Kelvin Osesibe that all the players are.
Yeah, make sure it looks like House of Folk lineup in any. Mauli wa yobe started. Calling to imagine Mobi. My branch and the day a year. I'm the Isa Bobby. I'm sure say Enche or the confirmation, Baba.
Yes, Enche. Be no one a year train because 30 minutes to the end to the start of the game. I got 30 minutes. Now games, you know. But so we are expecting. Eti Kabiru. Yeah, my house so warm up, no. House of Folk warm up. How to folk warm up now. All the mice here, I bet you society. Fenoso am I navi? Yantre has how they are warming themselves into this particular game. Now let us watch the videos now. Yeah, the bus is here now. Fakoto warm up to the Fanya. The we has another. Ubon's stadium no. Seat now from America.
Yes, Nina field.
I'm only hoping there.
Baby almost in
the pressure. I'm got to be pressure. Be no as a mobile. Baby, I'm saying safe because I'm Povanka. Even after the Blackers game, no, he came out and apologized and said, "Bugate in the core. I expect that there will be maximum security to ensure that people know because we have numbers we are. A bit we have to swatch and Black Stars again." If you look at these numbers, I'm here about those last time. You just and some for the number they to accommodate no best fabroso.
Yes.
And one way anafi ya be ka disaster na
obi an prana we dey
bia na bibia kwakosi. Kotkone has no mo ba ahom ni na asore etimo mo nya sa mistake but on the seat the form ni nyina ma normally across Boston people don't want to watch football down there lower terrace or not wa because of
glasses in it
glass no mo ye no and glass na bulletproof glass thick
say unhu players
won say that enhu ni but because esro na ma no look at the number of people wo mo ewo ase wo mo nyina no ehwe training warm up no kra course no so my man say you benya line up now hats for coach mamina me busa say he's new to the setup and he has a responsibility to ensure that has a defeat in recent time to Kotoko and to Asobio.
Pepe, I bet you disagree with you because coach Nankaza can say on Ghana Premier League players in India. And he say excusing the Ontiminkazi, he knows them. Me worry Kaka say yes, onya maximum time any players in training and find a philosophy of person the momono, the system of person no bono. Onya and find show you also started training 23rd of June. And the onshedenya lengthy time any place in your training. But all said and done, I think this is a game for players now, an opportunity to say with me, I'll probably be their coach, you know. For you know, Ebianca, Watara and Kebuanka, Samenka, a lot of these players are free more. Ebianca, yes, Abana, Kotoko, Abantine Day, Salim Adams banner a Kobaya transfer banner by na in Bianca majority of players a woman in KBA from Senka Watara and Ketnawa. And he said there's a new coach there. There's an opportunity for a player say obit maybe be a coach say coach means sense and said they be obey and actually median to 7 corner. And he my me booking me buni ya coach be say going for next season no opportunity meet my boy and I feel that this is one opportunity for House of Folk players no say obit my probably be actually coach and did the money say among sansa maybe a last season but when given another opportunity they can do one an opportunity for the players. Then again coach Gigi Dramani, this is also an opportunity to say obit my can't be actually one the board co-founded by the management members of House of Folk and so supporters some more high expectations of him say with him things will turn for House of Folk no. This is an opportunity say ultimately cup with my House of Folk Gidi ni bit my model adobo ebe multiply my supporters no Gidi omunyama no even your bone din no when we eba ma Gidi no akona yimi yes ebe ma kosropa ma mfo say yes you found the right person at this time around here you bet me e dey you say chest say you kwa koji liga House of Folk GB after say coach Samobo the Benjamin no and I one opportunity for Gidi Drama instead of can say obetimi ayi bibi actually supporters and say he is the right man for them and also the players to prove something to coach and say obetimi omomo opportunity to obetimi House of Folk line up on a heading Accra for me to predict because a new coach in Aba and he be a changes with Makoba especially the missing of Benjamin Asari no Sheriff ni niji di won Musa
Sheriff
mi niji di won Musa
Marodon so ya head of Kosinketia says you moye 3 nti exaka Kosinketia na Sheriff
How to forgive serious everybody is
but omo enje bi omo wie yi
Solomon
Agbesi dey
omo yen ntem because these two goalkeepers say Kotoko and Gabia said the Frederick Asari ko Mohamed Kamara ko pra nyese nyesho zenka Mohamed Kamara ni wa komama Darius Aziza to kwan no and komama na tena ba bo sa game maybe but even with the absence of crowd Benjamin Chum far better than two goalkeepers na House of Folk no and me sure say bia Sheriff bedem then Obabo Kevin Abranti friend OSSB no Obok no Diadom these two players will pair actually the House of Folk Amankwa will play the right side Ransford Mensah will play the left side for House of Folk in the middle Collins and Bebo likely say be a ball Abranti friend Hussein Mohammed no a ball Abranti set might not start I don't see him starting I don't see him starting Ebia I'm seeing Hussein Omoto and assessing Omoto
Sani na Omoto
yes Hussein will play I'm sure Hussein will start Abranti and the Collins and ball obviously
Mauli Wayo
no ball Martin Kakari Mauli Wayo ball Hamza Isa ball maybe a ball
formal training
yes I'm not sure say Abranti and this set to say na him no as good no okoba no yenhune and coach en ration when especially with him say the form name magidi no on man start game way This is lineup I'm predicting for House of Folk. A game where push me I think Kotoko has the upper hand.
Me kwaba be push you.
Yes.
Asante Kotoko lineup no enya abetodwa. Official lineup of Asante Kotoko. Na same way na me tetia say coach I decided say Patrick Asiedu ebebo as left wing forward number 11 or number ball. Yes, say obebo 11 tin man ko to another left back e buy no. Say na coach asise team no. Mohamed Kamara goalkeeper in post. Francis Akwa asase e left back. Zakaria Fusaini and Samba O'Neil ejina echire ho. And a lot amwa. It is a and was echire. Mfimfino coach a ball Seth Kojo Emmanuel Entry and ode over 2 midfielders. Then on the wings was also up wings in the pub because Pitami Duakwa Asase Oba branched the team at the Patrick Asiedu. So Asiedu started on the left side of the wings. And Oba 2 strikers. So Mohamed Kamara, Francis Akwa, Zakaria Fusaini, Samba O'Neil, Kwame Opoku, Emmanuel Entry, Patrick Asiedu, Albert Amwa, Seth Kojo, Lord Amwa, and Peter Amidu Akwa. This week, I come assume, so coach, any Patrick Asiedu meeting says I'm fighting for any more position. Naturally, there, 3 years, Francis Akwa remember, and I'm fighting for any more. I'm passing the West Sunday. Patrick Asiedu operate as left wing forward on the ball as left forward number 11 Titiano and Peter Amidu Akwa as right wing forward. 2 strikers near Albert Amwa and Kwame Poku Mfimfino Emmanuel Entry and Kojo Set center backs O'Neil Zakaria left back Francis Akwa and Lord Amwa right back and Afi Mohamed Kamara. We said the coach you know why she say team later.
Coach currently to me disappointed in him.
Oh, say be on the boy.
Almost started training this week. I just 1 week training from Monday till and to free Kumasi Accra. You don't start players what Toma or just 1 week training. Game our body at biggest opponent as to focus. When the effect here was I give no old player or ball game be there. We coach for many years. You don't do this experiment. Ever game be say. Sir, yeah, trade be action. When you done just 1 week training, why is it that you want to play about fine? Francis Akwa a very good player. I watched all the team and the DND United under no circumstance. Under no circumstance, they say, oh yes, I say, push you player for many years. The natural position left back. So the name call on him.
Last he was one of the very best players of Kotoko.
No sense that at the tears of folk. Who are training just 1 week penalty yes, training. I disagree with coach no. Mohamed Kamara fine. Francis Akwa, you shouldn't start this game. Okay, and say I'm fine man. That is my feel. Say I'm fine man. Yes, supporters might understand you say we a first game. Yes, sample players in the crunch 1 week pen on my training. ABI I think never started preseason no. But this is a game against House of Folk. Only should game na one share for players to understand. Say a normal game boy just a friendly game no one share before with my second agree Yamasa name and not danger cost with the team no. You have no idea. I'm really shocked with coach and then the to say Obesa changes you sir. Samba any Abranti and the Zakaria
4 and 5.
House of Folk should take advantage. Maybe House line up Nashe. Say House a dominating first half now. Pepe, I will not be surprised. This is a wrong lineup from Coach Karinzito. He shouldn't have done that. Or the players don't master. Sign is near set Kojo, Zakaria, Francis Akwa. 3. There 2 players. Now while my just train 1 week penalty for almost static big game and House of Folk. I disagree with him.
Last year Samba Bedru you know. Or you training just a day.
I want to House of Folk.
Democracy Cup,
10 Cup,
and winning man of the match.
They have said game
on has
game yes
Tibia coach Van do last year mom by no and so samba a blow man of what bench
some place
yes no
option behind but this one day I disagree with him say uncle Yamawa.
This one is brought to you live in your various homes, and also if you're tuned in Kumasi, you can join us on Ebusian FM, our Can cluster there in Kumasi, or Ultimate FM there in Kumasi, and on Empire FM in Takrade, Ago FM there also bringing you the live game. Make sure you don't tune into any other channel. We're bringing you the commentary when the kickoff starts. So make sure you tune into these channels in your various regions. Empire FM, Ago FM, and also we've got Radio 360 in Nkoko. So make sure you stick and stay with us as we bring you this live coverage of the 2025 President's Cup.
The band is marching with the display of the President's Cup. This is the Ghanaian Women Regimental Band with a display. Able Seaman, second class, baby diner, carries the beautiful trophy, the President's Cup, the very trophy, Hearts of Folk and Kotoko will be vying for the next couple of minutes. Which will now set the stage for the competition. Beautiful display by the Ghanaian Regimental Band. With drum major, able to see first class, watching Isaac, bandmaster, chief petty officer first class, Anyango Jeremy, the band sergeant major, chief petty officer second class, fully earnest. The Ghanaian Regimental Band with patriotic songs. On the day Ghanaians meet at Accra Sports Stadium to enjoy football between Hearts of Oak and Kotoko, a celebration of the President of the land, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Football signifying unity and a common purpose for the people of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana, Accra Sports Stadium, let's get ready to receive the President of the Republic of Ghana.
All right, gentlemen, wherever you're watching us from, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. The first gentleman of the land arriving at the Accra Sports Stadium, and what a sight to behold. The numbers, the man himself, the president, the sitting president, the first gentleman of the land, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, arriving at the Accra Sports Stadium to observe proceedings this evening as Kumasi Asante Kotoko face Accra Hearts of Oak in the President's Cup. Well, so someone was asking me, really, was the president going to come? And I said, really, is that what you're asking me? This is his cup. He's promised to be there, and obviously his turnout and the men and his entourage and everything. Eric, this is what we've been waiting for. Yeah. And we want to send a statement out there with our football this afternoon.
Sure. I think it has been a very, very beautiful scene so far. From the start, as we started the program till now, everything is well organized. You can see that everything is well organized. And the president himself, the first gentleman of the land, he has shown his face to make the show a great one. So I think after this, we also have to witness quality football.
Exactly.
And then show to the president that Ghana League is not dead, but still we have what it takes to improving on 1 or 2 in the game. So that because we need to see the football as a commodity.
Exactly.
Because it's giving work to the youth. We have to see it that way and then respect it, and then respect contracts of players as well, so that the players that are playing will have that happiness to play for their various clubs. And then you can see the outside, the euphoria, how the cars are trooping in. Everywhere is filled to capacity. It speaks a lot. It speaks volume. To our El Clasico, our version of the El Clasico.
Exactly. All right. So currently you're hearing the voice of Benjamin Yamwa, who will be our commentator for this afternoon. And then there on your screen, you see the president and the family there. You see also on the far left, Mr. John Kofi Ansan, who is the chairman for the Ghana League Clubs Association. What a beautiful shot. Yeah, what a beautiful one, the drone there. And you won't get this anywhere else apart from here. So this is it. We're going over now to the Accra Sports Stadium for the commentary side as Benjamin Yamwa Benghazi and Jones Azi at the commentary side. Enjoy the first 45 minutes of action. When we come back, we'll talk more.
Goals and maybe penalty shootouts, you never know.
The national anthem. Stadium. It is the 8th edition of the President's Cup, and tell you what, we just can't wait to get this underway. So the President, together with the Vice President of the GFA, the Chairman for Galka, Ghana's Sports and Recreation Minister, inspecting the two sides of the fourth officials for this evening's encounter in the President's Cup. So first of all, it will be a crowd to folk, and the lineups will be shown to you in no time. The players who are going to play and do battle for the two teams here today at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Of course, referee Reginald Collins Samuel would be the center referee, and assisted by Kwesi Brobe and Emmanuel Dolagbanu. Of course, fourth referee Charles Bulu in there, and a quickly lineup of both sides. Accra Folk would have goalkeeper Shaibu Sharif. Don't forget that goalkeeper, Black Stars goalkeeper Benjamin Asare is not fit. We understand he's not too well, and that's why some of us will not be able to see him this afternoon. But then he will be replaced by Shaibu Sharif, who is sporting the number 33 JC, and we'll also see the likes of Amankwa Yadom, Kelvin Osei Sibe, and then of course Emmanuel Amankwa, Ransford Mensah, Kwesi Asma, Raphael Abonsa, Hussein Mohammed, Steven Apiasari, Hamza Isa, and then Mauli Wayo would be in front.
So that's the inspection by the president, dignitaries who are here, the vice chair for the GFA, alongside the chairman for Okalka, inspecting the players. As you can see on your screens now, the president getting ready for the official kickoff for his cup, the President's Cup. It is in his honor, and obviously he has to be the one to do the kickoff here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Yes, of course, I would really have loved the president to give us a penalty kick, but then of course the official kick, and you can see referee Reginald Collins Amwa would position the ball for, and look at the president asking for clearance, and there you go, 1, 2, 3, the president gives a kick.
And so this officially means that Cup can get underway and we are good to go.
And of course the rivalry between the two ministers, very, very key rivalry we've seen.
The two regional ministers,
yes, the regional ministers
Ashanti
from
and
Greater Accra region, and then of course the Ashanti region. Dr. Mwakuhini has been loud, and of course you can also see Honorable Okulu, who has also promised Hearts of Oak some money if they do win. Well, we'll see how it goes. Promises to be exciting. I can also see the NSA director and the man who takes care of our grass. Yes, green grass. Yes, so
let's run by you the lineup for the two teams playing in this afternoon or evening's encounter live at the Accra Sports Stadium. For coach Masoud Dramani, he's selected or chosen a crack side minus his regular goalkeeper though, and there it is. So Shaib Sharif is in goal. Emmanuel Amankwa, Ransford Mensah, Konadu Yadom, Kelvin Osei Esibe, the captain for the evening. Raphael Amponsa, Kwesi Asma, Hussein Mohammed, Hamza Issa, Stephen Apia Asari, and Mauli Wayu are the 11 for Accra. For coach by Didi Dramani. Now to the Red Army from Kumasi. In goal for them is a Guinean import, Mohamed Kamara. Captain for the side from Congo, Samba O'Neill, Lord Amoa, Francis Aqua, Zakaria Fuseni makes his debut for the Warriors. Join them from Brikum Chelsea and is making his debut. Seth Kojo, Patrick Asiedu, Emmanuel Mchize, action as well. Kwame Poku, Albert Amoa, together with the man Amoa, the Kotoko, ready, looking all good. Looking all good for the game. Donning their red jerseys. Beautifully done by the Hope Brand, who are the official catch points of Kotoko. So we are live at the Accra Sports Stadium. It is a President's Cup. So Emmanuel Entry, the captain, Samba O'Neill, captain for the evening for the Warriors. And they have the referees in action today.
Yeah, so experienced referee Reginald Colin Samoa would officiate this game, assisted by Kwesi Brobe, Emmanuel Dolagbanu, and then of course fourth referee Charles Bulu in there.
So the referee goes on with a toss to decide which team will kick off and where each team will also defend. And so all is set. Kelvin Osei Esibe, captain for Hearts of Oak, and Samba O'Neill, both are defenders, and they're leading the charge in the game today.
Of course, you can trace the President's Cup as far as to 1969, where Ebuswadras beat Asante Kotoko by a goal to nothing to be crowned champions of the then Republican Cup, right? Yes, but then it is the 18th edition of the President's Cup. We'll see how it goes, Benghazi. And fans would forgive Hearts of Oak for a poor season if they can go on to win this game.
So all is set for the all-important game here, live at the Accra Sports Stadium. That's the Hearts of Oak team. Ina Habo and Konadu Yadom is the man issuing some instructions for the Phobian club who want to win the trophy they won 2 seasons ago when they beat the Warriors here in Accra to lift that trophy. Last year, though, it was held in Kumasi, and Kotoko lost to Sekimosa from Abidjan or Cote d'Ivoire in Kumasi. The Phobians, as always, in their numbers here. So a minute's silence to be observed in honor, obviously, of Portugal international Diogo Jota. So the two players, set of players, Kotoko and Hearts of Oak officials, all set. A minute's silence. Live, ready for the big kickoff here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Assistant referees are now checking the net to see how good it will be to handle the ball.
Benghazi, of course, you know, it is the first game of Masoud Dramani, and then he's had a lot to say, especially regarding a legacy, living consistency, showing consistency in the game. And then we'll see the first lineup that he's shown, and the likes of, we see Asma up front, the likes of Hamza Issa, Mauli Wayo, or up front for Accra Hearts of Oak. For Karim Zito, he's had a very good record against Accra Hearts of Oak. Don't forget that when he was with Dreams FC, he didn't lose a game this season against Accra Hearts of Oak. And then when he came here in their last game in the Super Clash, he also made sure that they picked a point, a goalless draw here. So, coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Abdul Karim Zito, has had a good season against Accra Hearts of Oak. Well, this time around, we need a winner. It will not end in a draw. We'll see how it goes, Benghazi.
And so, debut appearances for Zakaria Fuseni together with his compatriot in midfield, Seth Kwajo for the Warriors. And there you have the bench for Hearts of Folk, led by Coach Dramani. And for Kotoko as well, led by the big man himself, Karim Abdul Sito, an ex-player himself and now in charge of the fabulous side. Referee, very experienced referee, even though quite young, but very experienced referee. Reginald Collins Amwa, he is the man for this evening game. Very experienced campaigner, and he is a man for the game. It's not his first, he's been there several times, and he's in there again today, handling the big game between Kotoko and Hearts of Folk here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Right, so we've gone down to the game, and a big miss for Accra Folk.
And we are underway live at the stadium. Hearts of Folk kicking us off. It is a goalie swap with a long kick-up field. They're going to control the ball in their own half now. Emmanuel Entry looking for the man on the left side. Patrick Esiedu looking for the run. The ball be cleared comfortably there. Beautiful clearance there from Kelvin Osei Esibe.
You need calm heads, Benghazi. You need calm heads when you face the likes of Asante Kotoko, and you can see straight away Asante Kotoko making their intentions very, very known.
Throw in from the left side. Ball picked up by Francis Aqua, the man on the left side of defense for Kotoko in this evening's game. He throws one down. Get the ball back from. Oh, ball be cleared easily. That wasn't the best of crosses from Aqua. The Phobians take over the ball now in midfield. Hearts of Folk, player goes and referee says what? An infringement. He says play should go on, and so play does go on.
And we're going to have a lot of this, Benghazi. He was right in front of referee Reginald, and I'm sure he knows what he's doing. We need calmness in this game, and trust me, Kotoko putting their passes together and getting applause from the fans here. Let's see how it goes, Benghazi.
And that will be an infringement in favor of Porcupine Warriors. That was indeed Patrick Asiedu brought down for an infringement for the Warriors. And they clearly are serving their intentions for
sandwich between two players there.
So the Warriors have the ball in the half now. Samba O'Neill locates his man in midfield, Emmanuel Entry. But his ball to the left side is kept in. Alpha has the ball on. But that connection from Kwampoku wasn't good enough, and out he goes for a throw-in. Kwampoku, you recall, joined the Black Stars team in the London special friendly that was played for the Black Stars. He was in action against Nigeria. They didn't see much action day on that day though. But here he is, leading the lines alongside Albert Tamwa for the Warriors. Goalkeeper Shuab Sharif. He will locate his man, Kunedu Iyadom. Into midfield now he goes. Raphael Amponsa. The Phobia taking their time on the ball. Kelvin Osei Esibe, the captain. He looks up. That's a beautiful ball in full. That Chamba has to poke already. And Kamara comes out and clears his lines.
Well, the long ball seen there, showing the clear tactics of Coach Masudi Dramani. And Hamza Issa was a second away from kicking that ball, but good goalkeeping from goalkeeper Kamara. Trust me, Hearts of Folk have their plan as well.
Hearts of Folk really are not taking this lying down. They are also giving it a fight. That was a great opportunity there for Hamza Issa. A free kick now for the Phobians. Deep in midfield. The last time the two ties met here at Accra Sports Stadium in the Super Clash. Game ended barren. 0-0 ended. But I'm sure today we'll have to get some goals going.
Obviously, we need some goals, Benghazi. And it is the first time in a while that we've seen a packed stadium here at the Accra Sports Stadium. And thankfully, it's the President's Cup. The President is here. It is a time to make memories. It is a time to create history.
A good one into the box. Headed on a chance for Hearts of Folk. This will be a goal. And goalie comes out. And Kamara with a beautiful save for the Warriors. Another chance for Hearts of Folk. But Kamara Mohammed in goal for the Fort Pablos team. Coming out in time and saving it from the foot of Hearts of Folks man.
Maoli Wayo should have gone down, Benghazi. Maoli Wayo should have gone down. And you know, there's no fear. You never know. It should have been a penalty. But a good goalkeeping once again from Kamara. He's been shown to the test and he's proved worthy. And I feel that enough of him would give Kotoko the needed calmness that they need. But again, Hearts of Folk has shown that the long balls will come into play in this game.
A long ball into the Hearts of Folk half, and the Phobians regain the possession of the ball again. Ball into the Kotoko half. Referee says play should go on, and that's go on. Kotoko with him on entry in midfield. That was a beautiful play from him. He locates his man on the left side. Aqua Francis back to entry. Entry with a diagonal pass across, looking for the run of his man Lord Amwa. Get the ball to Lord, but the linesman's flag has gone up. An infringement in favor of the Phobian club. And the Phobians are coming again. Good ball in field for Arthur Folk. Hussein Mohammed on the left side he goes, but that was a poor pass. Poor pass from Hussein. Trying to release his man Stephen Apia Asari, but the pass from Hussein was poor. Kelvin Osesibe, as always, no nonsense with a clearance for Accra Arthur Folk.
Of course, you remember the last time he played against Hearts of Folk, and then of course in Kumasi where he made a mistake, and I mean overconfidence, as we say. He was overzealous and it went a long way to affect them. He lost that game in the dying embers of that game, but I'm sure that he's ready to lead his side. And talking about goalkeeper Shaibu in post, they missed the services of goalkeeper Benjamin Asari, as I said earlier, and a very experienced campaigner. He's taking the Black Stars #1 spot and made it his own. We hope he will be ready when the Black Stars do play in September.
Hearts of Folk attacking now, but the pass is poor, only locating Kotoko's Emmanuel entry in midfield. He goes back, gets the ball to his man, Seth Kojo. Kojo's ball is good, but headed out by Kunadu Yadom for the Hearts of Folk team. On the left side for Hearts of Folk this evening is the man, Stephen Asari. He's been brought down for this play to go on. It does go on. On the ball now for Kotoko is Esiedu. Good ball in field, onside. Pampo on the ball now. Pass is good now. Amwa with a chance. And he could not connect the ball though. Linesman flag is anyway up for offside.
Good play from Kotoko Benghazi. Great play from Kotoko. And good movements there. But he went a bit too early and offside against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But trust me, Hearts of Folk will need to be very, very careful and leave too many spaces behind. Well, if those spaces are not covered, trust me, Benghazi, they might consider first goal here in the 2025 President's Cup.
That was Albert Tamwa with an opportunity, but he went a shade ahead of the defenders, so offside against him. Kotoko with an infringement though in their own half, and captain Samba O'Neill. He will locate his defensive partner Zakaria Husseini, who joined the Warriors this summer from Brecum Chelsea. Good ball in field now, looking for the run of the striker, but will be cleared by Hearts of Folk. Emmanuel Amankwa with a clearance. And out it goes for a throw in for Kotoko. Ball thrown in by the Fablo side. Aqua Francis gets the ball to his man, Seth Kojo. Kojo goes back, locating his man in defense in Zakaria Husseini. Zakaria now looks for Seth Kojo. Goes in field. Beautiful play from Kojo to his man. The ball will break down and the free take over now. Good ball from Hearts of Folk. Kwesi Asma is brought down and referee has blown for an infringement for Hearts of Folk.
Well, referee would have a word with him, and I'm sure the next time he brings down a player, the next time he is a culprit, we will see a yellow card for the number 10 shirted man for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
And there the man in your short sets. Hearts of Folk with the ball in your own half. Deep in midfield now. Back to Kelvin. Osei Sasibe. SCB will locate Kunadu Iyadom. Iyadom in his own half, taking his time on the ball. Back to Kunadu Iyadom. We've done 8 minutes of action. Still no goal to report on here at the Nations Wembley. Kotoko 0, Hearts of Folk 0. Still back in their own half. Hearts of Folk. Kelvin Osei, SCB the captain for the evening. Control the ball in his own half, looking for options, very few options. So he looks for Manuel Amankwa on the right side. Amankwa on the ball now for Hearts of Folk. Goes in full now. This could be an opportunity for the Phobians. Taking their time on the ball though. Back to his man on the right side. Kwesi Asma goes in field. But attack will break down. And referee has blown though for an infringement for the Fabulous team.
Gradually they're building up into this game, and you could see that of course the coach would have some words again with the players, and they need to take their time to understand the movement of some of their colleagues there. But then brilliant game so far, Benghazi, 9 minutes of play, and both sides have shown promise.
And that was a beautiful clearance there from Kunadu Yadom. clearing his lines. Kwanpoku was trying to break loose, but Konedu Yadom meeting him and getting the clearance done. Ball in play now for Kotoko. Cross comes in, but ball blocked, and the Phobian club will control. Beautiful clearance, but back to Zakaria Hussein for Kotoko. He's deep in the House of Book half now. Beautiful pass from him now. Locating his man on the right side. Pass for Peter Asiedu. Asiedu's pass is poor, and Kotoko will lose out on the attack. It's House of Book now. Counter is on for Atofuk. On the ball now for the far block side of the Phobians. Maulewayo. Cross comes to the chance. Oh my goodness. Hamza Issa was in a hurry.
Benghazi, he had so much space to control that ball. So much space to take his time and make a decision. He went for an early header. Maybe it should have been a diving header, but then the decision making was poor from him.
He had so much time. Hamza Issa had so much time to control the ball and pick a spot. Not a bit of options, if you ask me. Kotoko will try to break into attack, but attack will break down. And it's an infringement though for the Fabulous team. Ball stopped there as Peter Amidou was trying to break loose for the Warriors. Kotoko got the ball in their own half. On the ball is Samba O'Neill. He looks up for the long ball. Sends one outfield now, but out is Shuab Sharif, saving it for Asofo. He rolls one down to midfield now. He locates his man, Rafael Amponsa. Good ball infield from Wayu. Wayu gets the ball to his man on the ball now for Asofo. Percy Asma. Asma on the ball still. He goes infield. He finds his man again now. Hussein with a shot. But he will trickle coolly into the open arms of goalkeeper Kamara Mohammed for Kotoko.
Hearts of Oak are gradually finding their rhythm, Benghazi, and you can see that there is clear understanding from the defense to the midfield. And then yet again, another attempt to go, but a poor mistake there and timely clearance from Konedu.
Konedu clearing his lines for the Phobians, nearly gifting Kotoko an opportunity. But ball has been cleared and out for a throw-in for the Fabulous team. You're live on GH1 TV. It's the President's Cup, live at Accra Sports Stadium. Two of Ghana's giants in football. Hearts of Oak against Kotoko. Who gets to win this trophy? 11 minutes done in the game. Samba O'Neill controls the ball. Back to Zakaria Husseini. Husseini looks up. Long ball out for looking for Kampoku's run. But straight to the arms of Shuab Sharif, who saves coolly for the Phobian club. Kampoku with a target for that long ball from Zakaria. But Shuab came out in time and saving it for the Phobian club. Rolls one down on the ball now is Konedu Iyadom. Konedu Iyadom locates this man on the left side. That is Ransford Mensah. Cross comes in, has been blocked and out for a throw-in for Hearts of Oak.
So the last time they met in the President's Cup in 2023, Hearts of Oak beat Kumasi Asante Kotoko in 2023 to be crowned champions of the President's Cup. But then last year, we saw Asepi Musa coming all the way from Ivory Coast, and they beat Asante Kotoko to win the President's Cup.
So Hearts of Kotoko will take over now on the left side. Seth Kojo looks for Zakaria, his teammate, and the clearance comes from Zakaria into the House of Oak half now. Konedu Iyadom. He loses out now. Kampoku on the ball. Kotoko shoots one, and off target it goes from Kampoku. Idea was good. Execution though was poor.
Well, I mean, he wanted to catch a goalkeeper, but then again, Konedu will need to be very, very careful. And he was confident, but he was too confident. And then again, another mistake from the defensemen of Accra. So they need to be very, very careful. Trust me, Benghazi.
Konedu Iyadom must be very, very careful. Nearly gifting a goal to Kampoku for the Warriors. Long ball to the Kotoko's half. Headed out though by Zakaria Husseini. Entry Emmanuel, who locates his colleague in midfield. That is Seth Kojo. He turns around beautifully. He finds his man Aqua on the left side. Aqua now locates captain for the side. Samba O'Neill in defense. Samba controls the ball and gets the ball to his man Aqua on the left side again now. For Kotoko. He goes infield. He's lucky to have retained the ball there. Looks up, long ball over the top now. The ball be cleared again by captain for Kelvin Osei Esibe. No nonsense man. A stalwart in defense for Accra for Kelvin Osei Esibe. With the clearance there for the Phobians. throw in for Kotoko. Ball thrown in by Aqua Francis. To come Poku. Poku gets the ball to his man, Peter Amidou. Amidou has back to midfield now to set Kojo. Poor pass from him, and the fullback take over the ball now. On the left side, there go. On the ball, now for Poku. Stephen Apia, sorry. Apia on the ball, he goes down. Referee has blown for an infringement for Accra.
It's been a fair game so far, Benghazi. A very, very fair game from both sides. But then, of course, Kotoko have had a clearest chance so far. Hearts of Oak winning to up their game, especially up front with their decision making.
Kunadu Yadom on the ball now for Hearts of Oak. He joined the Phobians from Wafa some few years ago. Kunadu Yadom advancing with the ball. Pass is good. A ball be cleared there. And out will go for a corner kick for Accra Hearts of Oak. Zakaria Husseini comes off west. It's the first corner kick, I'm sure, for the Phobians in this game here at Accra Sports Stadium. That was a good pass there from Kunadu Yadom, redeeming his image for the earlier mistake he nearly committed. With that good pass, that led to the corner kick for the Phobians. Zakaria Husseini going in with a tackle. It seems to have come off west though. But he's up on his feet. Corner taken by the Phobian. Cross comes in. A good one to the box. And it will be cleared by the Pablo team. Poor clearance there. Shot comes in. Again blocked and will be cleared now by Kotoko. On the ball now is Seth Kojo. Long clearance. A ball cleared by the Phobians. Straight to Kelvin Osayesibe. Osayesibe will look for options. He gets the ball to his man on the right side. That's Imano Amankwa. Amankwa's pass is not good enough. Cleared and out. He goes for a throw-in.
Well, Hearts of Oak won the first time in 1973. Yes, and they actually played Asante Kotoko in 1973, and Kotoko beat them by 1-0. And the next edition, well, it went again to Kotoko. So Hearts of Oak actually won this President's Cup in 2003 when they beat Accra Great Olympics by 2-0.
Game back in action. Sharif, who joined the Phobians from Ashakim in the lower tier of Ghana football. On the ball now is Kelvin Osayesibe, the former 11 Wonders playman in defense and captain in the Phobians in the game this evening. His pass was cleared and out for a throwing ball thrown in by the Phobian club. Hearts of Oak deep in midfield. Pass is good to the left side now. On the ball is Stephen Apia. Apia trying to go back his man. Can he do that? He does. And referee says pitch gone. And ball will be cleared by Kamara Mohammed in goal for Kotoko. And out he goes for a throw-in.
Ding dong affair so far, Benghazi. And I told you last time it ended in a draw. Both sides, well, would need this time around to make sure that they go all out and get a win. Because if it ends in a draw, he's going straight for penalties. And this time around, I think that it has been more open as compared to what we've seen in the previous games this season.
So the Phobians again will come into attacking areas. Hearts of Oak on the attack now. Cross comes in and ball cleared again by Zakaria Husseini. Out for a throw-in. Looks as though the Phobians are now pushing more men to attacking areas and are dominating at this stage. 17 minutes done in the first half. So goalless here at Accra Sports Stadium. Throw-in. Ball thrown in by Ransford Mensah. Cross comes in from him, but nobody particular as the ball be cleared by the Fabulous team in their own half. And for Emmanuel in midfield, looks up, pass is good, trying to release his man, and that was too strong. Too strong though, and out he goes for a throw-in for Hearts of Oak. Ball thrown in by the Phobians. Kelvin Osayesibe. Esibe on the ball now. He looks at his man in midfield. See Asma, the ball is good. On the ball now, he's brought down a blow for an infringement.
Strength coming into play there. And of course, one man down, was right there. And strength coming into play there. Cynical tackle from, of course, assistant one. I think the Hearts of Oak would need a lot of those long balls that we've seen from the Mauli Wayo. I think that Hearts of Oak would need a lot of those long balls that we've seen from the Mauli Wayo, former assistant coach of the Black Stars. The man with some instructions there. Former assistant coach of manager Black Stars. He's showing some instructions there. How even very experienced manager there should be. He's talked about consistency. that even if he leaves the club, we'll see how his season goes. But it is the first game for him, and a win will do good. We'll see how his season goes. But it is the first game for him, and a win will do good for Masudi Dramani.
Can the Phobians with a free kick? Can they orchestrate the first goal in this afternoon's encounter? Behind the ball for Behind the ball for Atofok, Rafael Amponsa. Coming in behind this free kick for Atofok. Can they orchestrate the first goal? Alongside Hussein Mohammed. A two-man war has been formed by the Pablos team. And the fans are shouting goal, goal here. Can this be the first goal for the Phobian club? It will be an in-swing guy, comes in, a good one, and it's been saved. Flicked over the crossbar by Kamara for a corner kick.
Rafael Amponsa was to catch the goalkeeper there, and is that a cross, is that a shot? Only the goalkeeper would know, and it was a good one. Goalkeeper was up to the task. Another corner kick for Accra Atofok.
Corner kick for the Phobian club. This time round, Ransford will leave it. Corner kick for the Phobians. This will obviously be an in-swinger. It comes in a good one. A long one though, headed back, and ball be cleared. And after goes again for another corner kick. Jones.
Another corner kick, Benghazi. And 20 minutes of play done. Kumasi Asante Kotoko have had some good chances. Of course, Accra Atofok some good chances as well. Goalkeeper Kamara called into action. And yes, corner kick quickly take it. Atofok come forward. A chance for Atofok. A shot. A brilliant defending once again, Benghazi.
That was a chance for Atofok. Shot coming in. But it's been cleared and out it goes for throw in for Kotoko, thrown in by Seth Kojo. Kojo will locate Zakaria Husseini. Husseini on the ball to his man Samba. Now Samba locates entry in midfield. Back to Zakaria. Zakaria looks for options and sends it on one throw. It's a very long one. Headed on by Kwame Poku. Cross comes in looking for the man Emmanuel Amwa, but Amwa cannot get to that ball, and ball be cleared by Atofok. Poor touch though, and so out it goes for throw-in. Throw-in for Kotoko on the ball. The Phobians will respond on the right side. They go now. Mawole Wayo on the ball now for Atofok. Can they move? Get a movement. Cross comes a good one. Ball drops. It's a goal. Hamza Issa with the opening goal for Atofok. Brilliant goal by our standards. From Arrow Ross. Here's Mohamed after a mistake and a howler from goalie Mohamed Kamara. Hatafok 1, Kotoko 0.
Benghazi, what a gift. What a gift. It is not Boxing Day, but goalkeeper Kamara is out here giving gifts. And the first gift has been given to Hamza Issa on the silver plate. All he needed to do was poke it into the net. It was at his mercy, and there you have it. Look at it, the first goal of the 2025 President's Cup. Oh my, Benghazi. Kumasi Asante Kotoko are in trouble. The fans are up on their feet and singing, be quiet and don't be silly. And I can tell you that Kotoko will need a response quick and enough. If not, they'll leave to Kumasi with a bad song.
And so they will come again now. Patrick Essed on left side for Kotoko. He goes in field though. He locates his man, Seth Kojo, back to Francis Aqua on the left side to Kojo again now in midfield. They go all the way.
Do you
back
drive
into
a diesel Land Rover or
Emmanuel
Jaguar?
now for
I
Kotoko.
recently learned that you can claim up to £16,000 for a faulty diesel particulate filter, whether you're experiencing issues or not. Here's how you can check. Visit johnsonlawgroup.co.uk.
The K9 midfield. They go all the way back into Emmanuel now for Kotoko. And he will look out for options. A ball headed down. The draws for Amwa. He shoots one. And ball blocked again by the Phobians. In defense. Defending resolutely for Accra. Ball into the Kotoko half though, but connection was poor. And now to go for a throw-in for Kotoko. Ball thrown down by Francis Aqua. Aqua locates Samba O'Neill. He gets the ball to his man. That is Zakaria Hussein on the ball.
Talk about the goal again.
Tackle breakdown though. Tackle breakdown though. Has to poke on the ball. He goes in field. And goes Rafaelis pop down. The referee has blown for infringement for Accra.
Benghazi, I was going to talk about the goal again, and of course, the confidence of a lot of crosses coming in for Accra folk, and this time around, one of the crosses fell the way of the goalkeeper. He dashed it out, and it was a goal. But then I could count about 7 crosses just in the 26th minute from Accra folk, and one of them has been meaningful so far. Kotoko will need to come back strongly. The confidence of Accra folk is very up, and I will not be surprised if they make another incursion, Ben.
Let's see if the Phobians can make it to that's the man, the goal scorer for Hasselfolk, Hamza Issa. He joined them from their junior team Aroras. Got the opening goal here. Ball into the run, a chance again for Hasselfolk, and Benadu Yadon's connection going out for a goal kick though.
Benghazi, I told you off air that confidence is just like ketchup. When it opens, it just keeps coming, and now you can see Accra folk going hard at Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Coach Karim Zito chewing his gum in Ferguson-like style. No, I mean, not perturbed at all, but I believe he has a plan. We'll see how it goes for Kotoko.
We'll see how it goes for Kotoko. He locates this man, Hussein Mohammed. Kelvin Osei SCB on the ball. But he goes back to goalie Shuab Sharif, the man who joined the Phobians from Ashakem. In the lower tier, locating captain for the side again, Kelvin Osei SCB. SCB goes in full now. He locates this man, Hussein Mohammed. Hussein goes back. Kwesi Asma. Now to Kunedu Yadom. Kunedu back to Hussein and back to Shuab Sharif in goal. Kelvin Osei SCB again to Raphael Amponsa. Amponsa, a long ball. It drops. Accra is calling quick to come on. He doesn't come. Referee will blow for an infringement.
Benghazi, determination from Accra to play his lines, and nearly they would have sung another song. Benghazi.
Kotoko that will break out about the ball being
so upset. Amankwa in there, and poor communication. Yes, from Francis Aqua and goalkeeper Mohamed Kamara. He expected the goalkeeper to come out. The goalkeeper, I tell you, is low on confidence right about now, and you can see that it was a ball he could have come out for, but he expected his defender to play his lines, and nearly they would have sung another song.
Kotoko that will break out about the ball being played on Kotoko, and the first look at flash. Ball been cleared. Has to put on the ball again now. Kelvin Osei SCB. Long ball to the Kotoko half. And again a mistake from Accra. Ball thrown up for Asante. Hamza Issa is brought down though. And an infringement for the Phobian club. Pressure mountain on Kotoko for bringing down Ronaldin in the face of Captain Samba O'Neal for bringing down Ronaldin Hamza Issa.
Benghazi and Accra Folk are having a presidential right from a lot of mistakes. Goalkeeper Kamara has caused them, and another mistake, trust me, caused the mistake from a yellow card. Goalkeeper Kamara has caused them, and another mistake, Samba O'Neal caused Asante Kotoko here. A yellow card flash to their captain. You need the influence. There you see the goal again. What a gift! What a clear gift! I said it.
The Eco4 scheme is here for homes without a mains gas supply. So if you heat your home with LPG, oil, electricity or solid fuel, the scheme is available for you. You get solar panels, an energy efficient heating system and property insulation all for free.
An early one, so Maoli Wayo
Don't
is
miss
going
out.
out.
Click below to find out more.
Quite interesting one. So early on. They injured.
Yeah, I'm sure he's injured. And you can tell from his face, not too happy. I'm sure he would have cooked one goal for Accra Folk, but then you'd have to take an early shower.
Screwfix Spring. Super fast.
People want to see a player go at this stage of the game, Benghazi.
Maoli player coming out is Martin Kakari. Free kick for Asante Kotoko, saving, not on the provocation. And Kamara saving, covered the provocation for Kotoko. But fortunately,
Kamara
covered to save it for Kotoko.
Kamara will need to be very, very calm. He spilled that ball again. Trust me. Be very, very calm. He spilled that ball again. Trust me. Benghazi frustration setting in there, and a very, very poor one, you know, as a player. In the time you are on the run and you catch an arm in the face, trust me, it is very, very painful. You know, back in my playing days, I can tell you from experience, a very, very painful one it is. And a yellow card flash to Lord Amwad there. So two players of Kotoko.
And they're all defenders.
Yes, and they'll need to be very, very, very careful. Now, another chance for Hearts of Oak. We've seen their infringement very dangerously. And I must say that Coach Masudi Dramani has done very, very well. Benghazi, I've been impressed. 33 minutes with Accra Folk. They know when to go for long balls. They know when to fight their men with short passes. And it has paid off. A mistake coming in and a confirmation of Lord Amwes yellow card there. A chance for Hearts of Folk to get a second goal.
Chance for the Phobians to go for a second goal. Behind the ball, the new man, Martin Kakari, together with Rafael Amponsa. And goalie Kamara will set his wall, his human wall of four men in front of the free kick for Hearts of Oak. Can Rafael Amponsa and Kakari orchestrate a second goal for the Phobian? Let's see. It's Rafael Amponsa and over the crossbar though that goes.
Yeah, poor decision making. I'm sure he should have sent in a cross in there. But that's what confidence does to you. Trust me, it elevates your understanding and gives your ability a boost. He wanted to go in for that goal. Maybe a cross would have helped, but then the play continues. They are still in the lead. Hearts of Oak 1, Kotoko 0.
Hearts 1, Kotoko 0. Kotoko on attack now. Instead with a throw in, a good one, but ball blocked by Kunadu. He are done for Hearts of Oak. The Phobians strong and trying to attack. Ball is good, but blocked again by the Caribbean referee. Bring the ball back for an earlier infringement in midfield for Hearts of Oak. That looks like Hussein Mohammed. No, it's Kwesi Asmarada who was impeded by the fabulous player in midfield for an infringement for Hearts of Oak. An infringement on Kwesi Asma. On the ball now is Sharif, who locates Calvin Osei Estebi. Back to Sharif in goal for Hearts of Oak. Sharif looks for options, looks up. He balloons along one upfield, headed on goal. Ball declared by Samba O'Neal. He gets the ball to the midfield now. Set Kwejo pass is poor, and Alto will go for a throw-in for Atofo. The Phobians really in control of this game so far. 35 minutes of action done in the first half. We have 10 more minutes to go in this half, and they have been calmly in control of this game so far. Kunedu Iyadom will locate his man in midfield again. Mercurial Raphael Amponsa. Back to Kunedu Iyadom. Back to Amponsa. Beautiful play from the Phobians. Calvin Osei on the ball now for Atofo. He goes in field. Poor pass. And Kotoko take over the ball now. Entry will look for the man on the left side. That is a big man.
Benghazi, and look at the Hearts of Oak fans applauding every tackle, applauding every kick. They are enjoying themselves here. They're having a field day here, and you can just see what a goal does to you. I told you that they are ready to forgive the sins of Accra Folk. They are ready to forgive the bad season of Accra Folk if they can win the President's Cup for them this afternoon. But so far, it has been good work from Masudi Dramani's men, and temporary hold-up player is down, and high foot. Let's see if Kotoko can get a response, a quick response. They need that quickly before the second half.
So, an infringement there for the Fabulous team. And that was Asma. Temporary hold up here. 36 minutes played here. Your thoughts of the whole 35 minutes of action played so far?
Benghazi, it has been exciting. I think that the goal has charged up the atmosphere. And of course, you know, with the president around, why wouldn't you want a goal? It would be good for the president. Now look at the fans there. Look at how the flags are up, waving. You can also see the cameramen. You can see even the kids with the flags. And there, of course, you see the man known for his popular hit, Oh Vera. Yes, D Black. Just in your shots. What the Kotoko fans, I'm sure, still believe that anything can happen in this game. For now, they are on their seat. They are sitting on nails and pins and tenterhooks. But I believe that a goal or a good reaction from their players would spark some joy from the Porcupine fans.
Can they react? That's an infringement for Kotoko now. Samba O'Neil with a long kick into the half of the calf. Ball headed out by the Phobians. It drops. And Hamza Issa controls the ball for Asante in midfield. Hamza turns from it, goes down. Referee blows for an infringement for Asante. Hamza Issa has been very impressive in the game today. Very calm on the ball. But very, very strong.
Player number 17, Patrick Essiedu, out. Player number 12.
Another change there for Kotoko. Kotoko responding with a change. And there it is. We'll update you on who has gone out and who has come in no time.
Patrick Essiedu is out. And we see the introduction of Emisa.
Play goes on now. For the corner ball, Bobo has been cleared and out. It goes for, that should be a throw in for Kotoko. Entry Emmanuel will leave it for Francis Aqua. Francis Aqua on the left side today, operating on the left side. He throws one in now. A good one, flicked on by Asid Patrick. But ball will be cleared. Entry on the ball now for Kotoko. He has to go back. He does so. He locates his man, Lord Amwa. Amwa goes in midfield. He goes down. Referee has blown for an infringement. And the fans will protest though. But that is an infringement on a new man. That's Peter Amidurada, who has now switched to the right side of our wings for the Fabulous team. So can Kotoko get themselves back into this game? We have 6 minutes of action left in the first half. The Phobians are by a goal to 0 in the President's Cup. An infringement it is for Kotoko. Again, entry behind the ball. He has meant to look for in the box for Asafok. Can this be the equalizer here at Accra Sports Stadium? Entry behind the free kick duties for Kotoko. A high line set by the Asafok defense. Referee says hold on. He wants to have a word or two with Amankwa Emmanuel and Samba O'Neil of Kotoko. So an infringement again. We are set. NP Emmanuel. He goes in a good one, but straight to Sharif Saub in goal for Atofok, who saves goalie for the Phobian club.
Benghazi, Sharif is no Father Christmas. He would not want to spill that ball. He would want to keep a good record, get a good name, and make Black Stars goalkeeper Benjamin Asari, who I'm sure is watching this game, he would want to make him proud there, and a good goalkeeping from Sharif.
Ball in play, Atofok in midfield. Beautiful play from Raphael. He gets the ball to his man. Good ball, but ball be cleared by Kotoko. But to nobody particular as the Phobians are back on the ball now. And Ponsan Raphael been so impressed with him today in the game for Atofok.
Because it seems Hearts of Oak are everywhere. It looks like Hearts of Oak players have about 20 players because they're making every run. And anytime the ball is found, you'll see a player of Accra of Oak there. Kotoko would need to have their game.
Good ball over the top now. On the ball now is the big man himself. Albert Amwa with a chance to shoot one. And it's been blocked by Captain Calvin Osayasibe. That was Albert Amwa with a shot. A ball again goes in field. Headed out by Kwendo Yadom. Kotoko come again now. Peter Amidou. Back to Peter Amidou again on the right side. Amidou goes back to his man. Amidou Peter. Oh, poor pass. And they will lose out. On the ball for the Phobian club now is Kwesi Asma. Play goes on to the referee. Kotoko with a poor pass. What is this?
I told you it's a day of gifts, Benghazi. And temporary holder player is down. But then again, I've been so impressed with this game, and of course how Hearts of Oak have handled this game with the understanding they've shown, how the crosses have been sent to, the movements of the players has been excellent so far. I'm sure those listening and watching us, the fans of Hearts of Oak, would be happy with what they've witnessed so far. But then for Kotoko, they need to up their game. It has been a lot of mistakes and miscommunication. And look at the fans up waving their flags, dancing to tunes from the supporters here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
And there the slow ball of the chant for Khan. That's Albert Amwa. Going past his man, Amankwa slipping.
Oh la la, Benghazi.
He had a chance, a shot from him. Look at that. That was visual defending from Calvin Osayasibe, putting his body on the line and blocking that shot from Albert Amoa.
Good work from Calvin. Great work. He has shown, just like the last time he played Kotoko at the Papaya Sports Stadium. We hope this time he ends it very well. No mistakes from Calvin.
Don't forget, he was the man who ensured that Hearts left the stadium in Kumasi last season with just one goal, but play resumed. So let's continue the action here. Out the ball go for a throw-in for Accra. So for and referee
Masudi Dramani in his blue shirt issuing instructions on the touchline.
And there the game starts again now. Kotoko trying to initiate an attack. Peter Amidou looking for Amoa. The ball be cleared by the Phobians on the left side. It's Ransford Mensah. Ball in full be cleared now by Kamara. Kamara, I'm sure, will not want to make any mistake again. The Phobians on the ball now. A chance for Asofok. Good run. Ball slips in there, chance still, and Kamara comes out, and this time around
he makes amends, Benghazi. Kamara makes amends, but then again, great play from Accra Sobok. Look at them again, going in for every tackle, going in for every ball, and so much passion for Accra Sobok. Someone would say that they've taken this President's Cup as a World Cup, and they have the ball again, Benghazi.
They indeed have taken the President's Cup as a World Cup, as was said by new coach Dramani. For the corner ball though, Apia. He locates his man Peter Amidou. Back to Emmanuel Apia. Apia's pass is good, but attack will break down for Kotoko, and the Phobians take over now.
Great play from Hearts of Oak so far, Benghazi.
Kotoko the chance now. Amo on the ball now. He goes in field. Locates his man Kampoku. His pass though cut out by the Phobian defense. And that was a chance for Kotoko. Attack was out. We'll do 3 minutes of the time here. 3 minutes of additional time added by the fourth referee. Kotoko on the ball again. Oh, poor pass from the midfield. And another poor pass from Hasselhoff, and Kamara will control fully for the Phobian.
Too many mistakes from the Porcupine Warriors, and I think that is one thing that Coach Karim Zito would be looking to repair when they get to the dressing room. And they've had some spaces. I mean, they could have gone on and scored the first goal in the early part of the game, but then a lot of mistakes from them, and yet again we see Kotoko failing to find their men with the right passes.
Samba O'Neill with the ball in his own half. Samba to the right side, he goes to Lord Amwa. Amwa goes in full, beautiful flick, and ball be cleared over by the Phobians. Beautiful play from him. Wow, great play for Asante. Not giving any inch to Kotoko in the game today. Kotoko again will come again through, but that's Emmanuel entry. Entry now locates Zakaria Husseini, and that was a poor pass out.
Yeah, he does locate him, but outside the pitch. And Kotoko, as I said earlier, they have shown some good signs. They have the quality, but then I think that Accra have shown so much passion in this game. They want the ball more. They show that they want the President's Cup more, and indeed they are goal up.
They are a goal up in the game here. Hasselhoff still with the ball. Oh, brilliant play from Ampon Sarafel again. He finds someone quite Emmanuel. Ball cleared by Kelvin Osei Sibe into the Kotoko half. Ball drops, and Samba O'Neill is pressed to that ball. He gets the ball in full, flicked on, but nobody there. It's Amankwa for Hasselhoff. Amankwa with a poor pass. And Accra trying to release this man, Amoa. The ball declared by Kelvin Osei Sibe once again.
Kelvin Osei Sibe should join the Army Benghazi. He has so much passion, and it reminds me of one no-nonsense defender I used to play with back in the day. And look at him again, conceding. Is that a corner kick?
Looks like a corner kick. With seconds action left here at Accra Sports Stadium. The Phobians consider a corner kick against the Fabulous Lads. Can they hold on? Or the Fabulous Lads will have a response later on in the first half.
Well, the fans are screaming, go, go, go.
Let's see. In swinger comes in a good one. Headed out. The first of the ball is Lord Amwa for Kotoko. Cross comes in again, a 4-1. And it's been cleared by Hasselhoff. And referee has blown for the end of the first half here. And Hasselhoff will end the first half. We are noticing in front that goal from Hamza Issa. The difference in this afternoon's encounter here at Accra Sports Stadium. To end of play, first half scores here. Hasselhoff 1, Kotoko 0.
Good game, Benghazi. I think that the fans here would be very, very appreciative of how the game has turned up. Well, we'll see what both coaches would employ during the halftime break, and we expect more goals in the second half, Benghazi.
Sure. But it's all fun here at Accra Sports Stadium. It's halftime goal. But watch out for something special.
I don't know.
All right, so after 45 minutes of pulsating action, it is Accra Hearts of Oak who are up by a lone goal. Ketsi Hamza Issa in the 24th minute, ensuring that the Phobians, they've sent that, shimmers the spines of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Well, they could not release those porcupine, spikes there this afternoon at Accra Sports Stadium. So it is 1-0 currently at Accra Sports Stadium. I've still got in studio with me Eric Bequin, a former Kumasi Asante Kotoko striker, a prolific one during his days. He can't sit. He can't just sit. I mean, watching the game. I mean, and the commentary here behind the scenes before we even came on. Yeah. So currently, on your screens, the man is yet to perform. The dancehall king, they call him Shatta Wale, is set to perform for the president and also to grace this occasion. It's halftime, and then that 24-minute goal courtesy Hamza Isa. Bakwe, let me bring you in here before we join them Shatta Wale's performance. For you, you were not too happy with, I mean, seeing how Zito was playing the laterals in the first half.
Yeah, I think before even the game started, I was telling you about playing those two guys at the same time. It seems he's playing only two wingers without a striker.
Sure.
Because most of the time when the ball, they are going on attack, always those two supposed strikers are always on the wings. So there's no any center man, I mean, to spearhead the attack. The apex, they don't have anybody there. They rather have it at the lower parts to play. And that doesn't make it more prolific, I mean, scoring chances to come. And the chance that came for Kwame Poku, that is where, as a striker, you need to show that composure. Because when you get into the 18, you are a king now. When, whoever touches you is a penalty. So why are you in a rush? That is where you have to exercise extra patience. And also, looking at the gelling that I was telling you earlier on, that it is going to play a vital role in this particular game. Because blending with the new and then the old is another problem altogether.
That's true.
And that is what is, I mean, showing in the game now. One, the agency itself is not there for the Kotoko team. You look at, even when the referee blew the whistle for halftime, somebody who is leading is jogging into the dressing room. And you that you are down, you are walking as if nothing is at stake.
Yeah.
You need to show character. We need, see, every 50-50 balls that the Hearts players, when they won it.
That's true.
This is not that about football that we are coming to play here. Every trophy in between these two clubs is a special trophy.
Yeah.
So that was, I was saying that this one game can make you and not make you at the same time. And that is what is showing. Because this ball, if Kwame Poku should have gotten patience and then composure, I mean, look, nobody was following you.
And his head was down.
It was down. So how? Because as a striker, when you push one ball, you raise your head to see where you are facing.
That's true.
And even our strikers are still playing short into the man. Look at Amoa's ball, the one that the defender blocked. He's standing in front of you and you are shooting the ball. He's not transparent.
That's true.
For you to shoot through him. And then even scoring, placing, we just pass ball into the net. We don't shoot. So you should have taken your time and buried the ball at the right position at the right time.
Yeah, so on your screens currently, he's taking the center stage now. Let's go over to the Accra Sports Stadium and enjoy Shatta Wale as he performs during the halftime.
I just want to say a big shout out. His Excellency President Mahama. Everybody says Smiling Mafia. I said Mahama is the Smiling Mafia. Make I a champion. Yes, shouts to my grandfather, Kofi Aban, I know you guys are here. Shouts to the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports. I love you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new in Ghana, this is the Ghana's most wanted artist and African dancehall king. Make I a pam pam pam. MDK. Everybody, watch me. I love you, man. You know, I came here to just let you know, this is a beautiful country. Ghana is a lovely place. I know you guys are supporting Shatta Wale, but the same way I want you to support the government. because the government have good things for us. Even though you are a youth in Ghana, this year to the next 4 years where they will vote, say we go make money fucking. Take what's rightfully mine. But on the line, you don't know me. I said, listen, you got on your duku, someone Akada. We like to shoot you. One bullet, I said, Kale, you go make you poo poo. Hey, on the bicycle, so and I'm famous like Mali and the Willa. Hey, I know the kids ass, fuck all your baby. Everybody stadium, we have no order. Hey, you don't go be show me nothing. Bring us, I go bring my daddy. On God, we have promised. You go be there, Yawabe. If you don't know, you will ask that question. Listen to the singing question. On God, we have promised. 20 million years, you don't stop me. I am the news, they now make you keep talking. How many years you want to block me? I'm like, hey, you don't fit catch me. This fucking beats me, I play up. Make a take for cause I'm sellouts. They be hungry, beats me, I say I day America, come fight me here now. Hey, so you know this is a people love me. You know this is I didn't live in luxury. We know all of you, you'll be hungry for this industry. Everybody say oh God, I promise. You go be there, you have that day. If you don't know, you will ask stop rushing. This is to the scene in Russia. Oh God, me, I promise. Hey. Sabotage, they try sabotage. I know be your body, don't give me guy. Agenda, everyday agenda. $5K for just my cigar. All of you know me hustlers. You don't get out the pitch, better change your mattress. Send who you want, send, I go party them. Check my records, me, I know the laws. I know the I did repeat, I know the industry boy. So anything with me, I say, I know they watch TV or radio. I say, fuck everybody. Right, Ghana, give me that for right. Let me say a massive thank you to Corporate Ghana for helping put this together. Wind Energy, Okadeko, Bell Aqua, Luckiest, NPA, Haptel Ghana, PhD, for Instagram,
All right, so Shatawale there with those performances. Listen, I mean, that's what he told you. He said he's the most wanted artist in Ghana. And on your screens currently, former Black Stars players and technical handlers or currently of the Black Stars there, John Pentil, Fatal Dauda. Remember, these are legends when it comes to the senior national team, the Black Stars. They've seen it all, and they are currently on the technical team of the Black Stars, all in their numbers there at the Accra Sports Stadium. And is 1-0 currently. If you're just joining us, is Accra Hearts of Oak leading Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ketsi. The 24th minute goal there scored by Hamza Issa in that particular first half. I'm still here in the studios with Eric Bequim. He used to score loads of goals for Kotoko, but unfortunately for him today, his side is down by a lone goal in the first half already. So, yeah, Shatawale's performance, Eric. I hear you saying he's a spirit.
Oh, he's a spirit. that guy is a spirit, seriously, because you can see how he's commanding the fans.
Yeah,
and that makes you superior. That makes you, I mean, you are on top. Look at how the crowd were following. I mean, how he was dealing with them. He was making justice to the sound.
Sure.
And then even the president himself, even videoing it.
You understand?
It tells you how Shatta is the King Kong of this country. Yeah, so it's good. It's good.
And we need those King Kongs in Kotoko, right?
Yeah, but you see, one thing that I'm just observing is Kotoko lacked commander on the field in this particular game.
That's true.
And these are some of the games that is game for the men. players like Justice Blay. I will always mention his name because since he came to Kotoko, I haven't seen him flop in any match. He's always having a bar. He has set a bar to himself that always he makes sure that he hit that bar. And for now, bringing in new boys and starting them is another problem altogether. Though the handlers know what the system or the ideology behind what they are doing, but for we sitting back, if we are to also come in with our assessment, I would say they should have been introduced gradually so that they can gel well. Because I stated this in the beginning that it will be a game of two coaches, not the players.
That's true.
And that is what is going on. You see how they were all on their feet trying to command from the back. If it's for the players alone, like the coaches will have sat down and then watch from afar. But you can see that the two coaches are playing the game at the touchline, commanding, giving instructions to them. Although they've done this at the training sessions and all that, but still, you know, we are human and you need to be reminded of what transpired during the training grounds and all that. And that is what I think they are all investing in it to get the results. If this is how Kotoko is going to play at the second half, by not winning all the duels, all the 50-50 balls, they are losing it to the House of Folk players. And that makes them superior on the day. So it's hard time they come back and play like they are playing Kotoko and Has. Because for you know, most of them, when they are playing against Kotoko during their time with their clubs, they play like they are playing Champions League final.
That's true. That's true.
Now here is the hour. Come and showcase what made us to sign you. So that is where the scouting side comes in. Because you cannot just watch a player for one game and then you said, I'm going for him. How long have you studied the player? How is his consistency level for his former club? How does he play? So per all this, you calculate it together, then you can get the best out of the player.
Would we be quick also to say that most of these players do not get the needed orientation when they are introduced into clubs, I mean, like traditional clubs like Kotoko?
Yeah, I think even Graham said it earlier on that sometimes, you know, we in Europe and all those places, they used to bring their former players to come and have interaction with their players, the position that you are playing. They need to have interactions with you, let you know the team, and be well educated on even the jersey that you are about to wear and all that. But for here, it's not like that. Do they even have a museum whereby when players come, they will be introduced? This is a player who was playing your position. So as you are coming, you need to come and work extra and then beat this record. I quite remember when I was in Kotoko, and Opoko Free used to tease me that the late, may he so rest in perfect peace. He used to tease me that he's the only player who has scored hat-trick for Kotoko.
Yeah.
So I should break that record. I was scoring brace 2-2-2-2. So until we came to Kumasi, that was under floodlights when we were playing against Olympics, that I scored my hat-trick. Even after scoring the hat-trick, he told me that now we are head-to-head.
Yeah.
So
you're still not beating him.
Yeah, I'm not beating him yet. So I should try and score 4, then he will know that I've beat his record. But at the end of the day, these are all some motivational talks that helps you as a player. But as we speak, there's no any old player who is even talking to them. I mean, letting them know the velocity of the team that they are playing. And it's a bad thing. Okay. We just show them at the scene for them to play without giving them the right orientation, like you are saying.
Sure. So, I mean, what's your prediction in the second half? We need to go over right now to the stadium.
I think the way the House of Folk players are winning all the duels, the 50-50 balls, it will be very, very difficult for Kotoko to come into the game. If they want to come to the party, then they must be very aggressive on, not rough, but hard. They should show that they have come to the party. But for now, they are just behind the gate and they are watching the party. They need to come to the party itself. Yeah.
Exactly. So you heard from Eric Bequin there. He says Kotoko should come to the party. And what's the story going to be like in the next 45 minutes? Let's enjoy it. It's 1-0 currently. It's Accra Hearts of Oak who are leading by a lone goal courtesy Hamza's goal. Let's check out how the second half pans out.
Massive thank you to the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, led by the Honorable Kofi Adam, the National Sports Authority.
Tourism Authority for putting this beautiful, beautiful thing together to celebrate the President of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, the second 45 man of the game will commence. Is it going to be Hands of Fog? Hands of Fog fans, where are you? Is it going to be Hands of Fog? Meet you! Is it going to be Hands of Fog?
DJ Legend.
Is it going to be Kotoko? Is it going to be Kotoko? Agrono and one Nefo. Enjoy the second football.
Can't see what your mind done. Talk too much, we don't like them. See me with my people, you for stand firm. Know a couple people back in cancer. Can't put your mind down. Keep the advertisement person. No new friend, that's the anthem. That's the anthem. That's the anthem. The anthem.
Substitution for Hanako. Number 5, Calvin Osei out. In his place, David Opomo Afane, number 46.
Second half action just about to kickstart here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Substitution effected by Accra Suffolk captain Calvin Osei SCB has been replaced by David Opong Afrane. And second half underway at Accra Sports Stadium. Already the Kotoko team attacking the Phobian side. So has Suffolk with the ball in their own half now. And long ball upfield. Will be cleared by the Pokemon Warriors, and out it goes for the first throw-in for the second half. Live commentary and live coverage on Star FM as well as Ultimate FM and Empire FM in Takoradi. But we are live on GH1 TV. Throwing for Artifoc, picked by the man on the right side, Ibonola Amankwa. Amankwa gets the ball back from his colleague. Amankwa on the ball still. He goes in field to the man who has been so impressive. Runs Rafael and Ponsa goes in now. For us, Fuller with a chance now. Has to put when the ball still shot comes in, and unfortunately, 4-1 from Hussein Mohammed. His shot flying over the upright.
And a very, very ambitious one. But then again, Hatofok clearly showing their intent. No time or no reason to defend. going hard at Kotoko. And well, the substitution there from Masudi Dramani, I'm not sure that one was because of injury, but then Kelvin Osei-Sibe Ace out would also see now David Opong Afrani in, a chance for him to get into the good books of Coach Masudi Dramani. Don't forget that apart from it being the President's Cup, it is a chance for some of these players to show the reason why they would still be at their various clubs next season. So I'm saying that Kotoko have shown good comeback this season. They have been one of the clubs who have gone to go down this season and come back strongly to go on to win. So let's see how it turns out.
Let's see if the Fabulous team can respond. We've done just under 2 minutes of action in the second half, and it still remains Hearts of Folk 1, Kotoko 0. Kotoko with a run. Peter Amidou brought down to, so an infringement for Kotoko, and that was Emmanuel Amankwa bringing down Peter Amidou, who has switched flanks again to the left side for the Fabulous team. Coach Zito's men will have to recover from conceding an early goal in the first half. Samba only with a connection, and referee has blown though for an infringement against Kotoko. That was Samba O'Neill jumping and connecting that shot, but in that process he also fouled Kakari Martin off for Hearts of Folk. So an infringement, and goalkeeper for Hearts of Folk, Shuab Sharif.
Sharif has done so well. I mean, he's not faced any serious danger, but then he's been calm, and trust me,
the referee will warn him, no time wasting. No time wasting warning there issued to the goalie for Hearts of Folk. Ball in the area of Hearts of Folk. Now shot comes in. Hamza Issa, I'm sure, was dreaming of a second goal for Hearts of Folk, but that shot was poor. The referee though had blown for an infringement for Kotoko. Ball affected by Kamara, goalie for Kotoko. There are 2 balls on the pitch, but play does go on. Kotoko with the ball in their own half. On the ball now is Zakaria Husseini. He only joined Kotoko 2 weeks ago and already making his debut. And wow. Amwa slipped.
And yes, the ball. An unintentional control there. And one for the cameras. One that will go a long way for people to talk about. But then Hearts of Folk have the ball now.
But will lose out, and again Kotoko coming again now. Aqua Francis on the left side. He locates Peter Amidou. Amidou on the ball on the left side. Can he go past his man? He tries it. He does enter the box, but ball will be cleared now by the Phobians, but to nobody but Zakaria Husseini. For Kotoko. The career controls and finds Samba O'Neill. O'Neill on the ball now into the Phobian half. MP looking for the run of Amwa. Controls with his chest, but straight to the Phobian defense line and cleared by Kunedu for Hearts of Folk. Kotoko with the ball again through captain Samba O'Neill. O'Neill locates his colleague in defense in Zakaria Husseini. Husseini now to midfield. He finds his man Seth Kwaju. Back to Zakaria Husseini. Now to captain Samba O'Neill. Always very composed on the ball. O'Neill back on the ball again. He now finds his man in midfield in Seth Kwaju. Trying to locate a run from Kopnao Poku. And he has been fouled. Has been fouled by the Phobian defense. The new man who just came on for Hearts of Folk.
David Opong Afrani going straight for the captain Amban there, leading his team. I'm sure it was a tactical change from coach.
I want to find out from Masoud what called for that change, because Calvin Osei SCB was fantastic in the first half. I want to find out what happened. An injury-induced substitution or not, we'll find out later on. But for now, an infringement for Kotoko. And the man who joined Kotoko from Olympics, MP Emmanuel, behind the ball. In the number 10 jersey for the Fabulous team. Can he pull Kotoko back into this game? Some distance though, but looks like he'll go for a direct shot. Will he? He does so. A good one! Hits the upright. Chance to for Kotoko, shot comes in. It drops. Chance there, shot comes in. And what a miss from Albert Amwa. He cannot believe it. He just cannot believe his eyes. That was a glorious chance for Amwa. Look at it again. Shot was brilliant from MP. Came off the upright. a chance to look at it. Amwa had space to pick a spot. He could not, and he has missed it.
Brilliant free kick, my Benghazi, and he went direct for it. The goalkeeper had no answers to that. Trust me, if he had found a target, it would have been the equalizer. But Amwa had one simple task to just lay that ball into the net.
And going to come again now through Amidou. Cross comes in a goal! It is a goal! Lasso! An own goal it is for the Porcupine Warriors. Amidou's cross on the right side. The header came from Kwenched, but unfortunately for him, it was only to his own net. So look at it again. Amidou on a run into the box, and the cross came in, and Kwenched heading the ball into his own net.
A day of gifts, Benghazi. I told you I am a prophet, and we are seeing Father Christmas here in the likes of Konedu. Look at the posture of Abdul Karim Zito.
No emotions, even though his team has just pulled him in. Little emotions there, but the Pumas will come again now. On the ball, nice Kakari Martin. It goes in field now. Shot comes in, and now the poor round from Kakari.
At the start of the second half, Benghazi, I told you that Kumasi Asante Kotoko have been one of the teams with the most comebacks in the Ghana Premier League this season. And right from the plus of the whistle, they've shown good a chance. Has a
goal! What a comeback!
Now,
the coach shows emotions. Celebrating now.
Abdul Karim Zito and his charges, Benghazi, are up and doing.
2 goals in 2 minutes. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Morocco. What a comeback. Pampoku with the finish for the Warriors. There it is. Long ball into the half of Hatsapok. Controlled there by Pampoku. It dropped. Kirby Adams cross to Amwa, and beautiful cut back, and a finish easy as it is.
And
full finish there for Kampoku.
Again, Konedu at fault, Benghazi. Konedu was found wanting. He had to deal with the ball initially. Well, now that substitution would bring to mind.
Absolutely.
And why coach? Yes, from coach Masudi Dramani. And now we see the absence of Kelvin Osei-Sibe, and well, a chance for Atofok Benghazi.
Hansa attacking again now. Cross comes in, a good chance, and the ball will be cleared though by the fabulous team. Pass again will come to carry on the ball now. He finds Kwenched Yadom. Yadom goes in for the chance still, but ball cleared now by Samba O'Neill, and now the ball go for throw-in for Accra Atofok.
The emotions are getting in Benghazi. Kumasi Asante Kotoko with 2 quick fire goals. I told you that they have shown this season, and on a number of occasions they've gone down in the first half, and they came back strongly in some of the Premier League games to win 3-2 and to win 2-1. And now they are showing what they can do here. Coach Karim Zito and his charges have a story to tell this evening, and I'm sure President Mahama and the fans here, and look at Kamara, he would be a calm man, he will be a cool man, he'll be thanking the stars, and the players have made the fans proud, and now the fans can be on their feet and enjoy some good morale.
Live on Star FM in Kumasi, of course Ultimate FM. The Phobians again, attack will break down. Kotoko again on the ball now. NP, good pass. The ball be headed out by the Phobians, and out he goes for a throw in for Accra Atofok. Picked up by Albert Amwa. He throws one down now to his man, Lord Amwa. Back to Albert, to defensive areas now to Samba O'Neill. Husseini Zakaria. Good ball across field. Headed out though by the Phobian club. Kakari on the ball now. Good back passing field. The chase is on. The Phobians are on the ball now. Good ball outfield now. Hamza is on the ball now. Hamza. But the attack will break down, and Kotoko take over again now. Good pass in full now to Amidou. Amidou on the ball for Kotoko. Amidu on the ball still. Amidu shoots, and that was off target from his man Peter Amidu Aqua.
What's an open game, Benghazi? I'm sure this is what the fans wanted. This is what they were looking for. And, well, the substitution quickly affected. We see Asma out and Theophilus Collison on. But then, it is an open game, Benghazi.
Very open game here.
Any of these teams can go for the win. But for now, Kotoko are showing that they do have what it takes to win the 2025 President's Cup.
You're live on Star FM, live on GH1 TV. Suab Sharif on the ball for the Phobians. Kicks one outfield now. Out the ball, go for what should be a throw in for Kotoko. Throw in for the far block side. Ball picked up again by Lord Amwa. Amwa throws one down. Good ball. He gets the ball to his goalkeeper, Mohamed Kamara. Kamara controls the ball now. Gets the ball to Zakaria Husseini. Husseini goes down. He was pushed. So an infringement for Kotoko in their own half. Big question though, Jones says, can the Phobians get back into this game?
Well, I think that with how they played in the second half, yeah, they have what it takes. And another substitution from Coach Masudi Dramani. He knows that he needs to win this game. And as to what to tell someone how Kotoko came back in just 2 minutes to get the lead, well, it's a different story to tell. But I think that as a folk, if they can be well composed and get the ball, they will be able to come back into this game strongly.
Let's say the Phobians can get back to the game, but for now, Kotoko on the ball. Long ball outfield. Will be cleared by Kunadu Yadom. Back on the ball, there's Kotoko in midfield. Beautiful control there. What is he looking for? Poor from him. On the ball, nice hands to folk. He looks up for a good one to Hamza Issa. Issa gets the ball to Kakari. Back to Hamza. Poor pass though. And Kotoko on the ball now through Samba O'Neal. Long ball outfield. Changes on now. On the ball, first though is Kunadu Yadom. And Kunadu clears his lines for Accra to folk. Ball flicked on. On the ball, that's Hamza Issa. Hartofuk on a child roll. On the break and the ball. He missed out on the pass. Stephen Apia Asari missing out on the pass. That could have been a chance for Hartofuk. Back on the ball now. In their own half though. Lord Amwa. Amwa will find the man in midfield. Entry Emmanuel. He's just fantastic with his passing game. He gets the ball to Albert Amwa on the right side. Albert on the ball still. He has 3 men around him. And so he will lose out. Kunadu Yadom gets the ball for, poor one from Kunadu Yadom. Gives the ball away now. Kotoko on the ball. Chance for Kotoko. Ball in the area still though. This could be a chance. The ball's being cleared now. Kotoko again. Amidu a chance still. And a poor connection. That was a glorious chance. Glorious chance there. But missed terribly. Missed terribly by Kotoko. Look at it again. Free header in the box. It should have been on target for the Fabulous team.
A brilliant attempt from Kotoko there. And no Hartofuk player picked him. It was a run from the edge of the box. And then you could see that again Kotoko match into this game, and I'll not be surprised if they get a third goal, Benghazi.
Big balloon there from Zakaria Husseini, and out it goes for a throw-in for Hartofuk. 60 minutes played. It means Kotoko and Hearts have got 30 more minutes to either hold on to their lead or come back into this game. Long ball to the Fabulous half. Clear though, but back to the Phobian half, control now by Shuab Sharif. Sharif on the ball for Phobia. Kicks a long one outfield, looking for options. Ball headed back powerfully, and it drops in midfield. Cleared now by Kotoko, but straight to a Phobian player. Captain for the side, a new man, Opong Afrani. Gets the ball to the left side now. Phobia on a chance. This could be a chance, and Samba O'Neal defending strongly. A player is down though, so ball has been cleared, and out it goes for a throw-in for Hartofuk. A Kotoko player is down the turf, And that looks like, who could that be? Seth Kojo looks like, who is down the turf. So how times do change. It is not the fabulous lads who are singing and chanting their team anthem.
Well, I hope it is not a game of two halves. But of course, Heart of Hope had Kotoko in the first half. They had some chances and they scored a brilliant goal. And then of course, we saw Asante Kotoko coming in the second half. Right from the start of the second half, they went on.
And then the replay is for the goals.
Brilliant goals.
The first goal for Kotoko. That is Peter Amidou. The cross came, look at it. And then the header from Kunadu Yadom into his own net. Poor one from Kunadu Yadom. Second goal, long ball. And then Kwampuku on a run again with Kunadu Yadom again. Kunadu unfortunately cleared the ball and it only came off the body of Amwa. And then Amwa with a beautiful cutback. And Poku had the gaping goal to plant the ball in. Brilliant goal by all standards. A gift to but brilliant goals there from Kwame Poku to make it 2-1 for the Fabulous team. Ball in the offensive folk. Control the ball beautifully in their own half. Accra to folk. Kotoko with the ball. It's an infringement to. The referee will call the ball back. Referee will call the ball back. So there it is now. Game gets underway. On the right side is Amankwa. Imana Amankwa for Arthur. Get the ball to Kakari. He goes in full now. Kakari on the ball still. Kakari with a chance. Shoots one. And it's been blocked again. Arthur with the ball again now. And Rasha comes in. And out will go for a goal kick though for the Fabulous team. Shot flying way off target. So it is a goal kick for Kotoko. Taken there by Kamara. Kamara looks for an option. He finds one in Zakaria Husseini. Husseini as always with a long kick field. But the ball has been cleared and headed back to the Phobian half. Has to work on the ball now though. Raphael Amponsa in midfield. He finds his man on the left side. Stephen Osei Apia. Asari goes down. Represents place to go on. Play goes on. Lord Amwa. Ball in the area of Kotoko. Good ball looking for the run of Kampoku, but that was too strong a pass. And out the ball go for throw in for Hartlepool. Kunadu Yadom knows time is not on their side. So he rolls one down to his goalkeeper, Sharif Shuab, who intends finds captain for the side now. Then upon Afrani, his pass not good enough though, but drops for Raphael Amponsa. Referee says that should be an infringement for the Phobian team, as Amponsa was fouled by Kotoko Zakaria Husseini. And has to work in their own half. Good ball in field. Ball be cleared though by Aqua for Kotoko. Now to Enchi. Enchi on the ball now in midfield. Looking for options. Always brilliant on the ball. He goes down. An infringement against the Phobian side. The big man himself, Emmanuel Enchi, has been so impressive in the game today. On the ball, so calm, collected. Brilliant pass as well from him.
Yeah, I think he's done so well, Benghazi, and Kotoko are showing that they are a very good side who can actually hold the ball, move to the wing, sending crosses, and then Hearts of Hope look like a team disjointed, a different team from what we saw in the first half. They need to get their act together, Benghazi. If not, they might consider a third goal.
Samba O'Neill locates Albert Tamo on the right side now. Albert goes in, goes past one man now, but ball be cleared, ball blocked, and the Fulham take over the ball now. Hasselfolk trying to initiate an attack on the ball. The goal scorer for Hasselfolk, Hamza Issa. Good ball infield, and ball be cleared though by Zakaria Husseini. Brilliant clearance from him.
Super defending, Benghazi. Great defending, but then again a great ball right in front of Hamza Issa. But then kudos to the defender of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Right there, he was falling, but then he made sure that he got to the ball before Hamza Issa.
Making sure that Hamza will not have any chance to sniff in front of goal for the Fabulous team. So the referee though, the flag went up, so offside. All right, offside against the Phobian club. So Free kick taken by Kamara Mohammed. He locates Samba O'Neal. O'Neal back to Kamara in goal for Kotoko in this evening's encounter. Another floodlights. Kamara with a long kick. It drops to Poku. Poku locates his man Amidu on the left side. Can he get the ball to him? No. Ball be cleared. And out it goes for a throw-in. Ball thrown in now by Aqua. The referee says Amidu was impeded by Emmanuel Mankwa. So an infringement again for the Fabulous team. One more chance for them. One more chance for entry to attempt a one at Sharif Shuab and go for the Phobians.
You know, they look disjointed, and across of folk, the defense a bit fatherless, I must say, at this moment, because of course they missed the services of the goalkeeper Benjamin Asare, and then Kelvin Osesibe, who was brought out. Well, we don't understand why he was brought out, but two mistakes have caused Accra folk this evening here.
A free kick for the Fabulous team. Again, Emmanuel Entry behind a free kick for Kotoko. He's got about 6 men in the box to look for. Will he go for direct one and goal, or will he look for options in the box? Emmanuel Entry with a free kick. There he comes now. It goes in, a good one, and a poor connection from Kampoku, out for a goal kick.
Well, gradually Benghazi tick-tock, the time goes. But again, it was a very good cross that was sent in, and it found the target, but just that the connection was a poor one. You could see two players of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, yes, going in for the ball there.
Amoa and Kampoku. The ball drops to the Kotoko midfield. Poor pass though, and the Phobians are on the ball now. Hearts of Folk control the ball. Hussein, he finds Kakari on the right side. Kakari control the ball now. Back to his man, Amponsa Raphael. Amankwa to Kakari again now. Now to Raphael. Amponsa, good ball in full now. Header comes in, a chance, and headed out though by Samba O'Neal. Hands on the ball again now on the left side. Cross comes in again, and again O'Neal with a clearance. Drops to Kakari on the ball now. Chance for him. Goes to the byline, and that was a poor one for Kakari. Out he goes for a goal kick for Kotoko. Indecisiveness for him. He had so much space on his left side, and once again a brilliant cross coming in from the left. I told you about the crosses. Well, in the second half, Kumasi Asante Kotoko have dealt with the crosses well. This was a chance to send either a shot or a crossing, but it was poor decision making from him. And then, well, for now, Kotoko can breathe. Kotoko can breathe and can breathe easy. Kakari Martin should have done much better with a chance. He has totally fluffed it. Goal kick taken by Kamara Mohammed. Ball drops, and first with that ball though, it has to focus left back Ransford Mensah to Sharif. Poor one from him. Ball drops and will be cleared by Kennedy Yadom. Yadom gets the ball in midfield now to Amponsa Raphael. He finds Amankwa Emmanuel. Amankwa to captain for the side now. Daniel Pong Afrani to Schwab. Schwab with a clearance into the Kotoko half. Flicked on beautifully. And on the ball now for the Phobian club is Hamza. Hamza on the ball still. He goes for one man easily. Hamza goes in full now. Shot comes in. The ball has been blocked. Obviously, his place to go on, and play that's gone. Entry on the ball now for Kotoko. Entry controls the ball. He finds Lord Amwa on the right side. Amwa on the ball now. He goes in field. Challenged and brought down. Referee blows for an infringement for the Fabulous team. 70 minutes played now. 20 minutes to go. Still Fabulous Kotoko 1. Phobia has a folk 0. Sorry, 2-1 for the Fabulous team to say.
Yellow card. Player number 30.
And then the man brought down. Yellow card again, flash to Hearts of Folk. And that is the man, Stephen Apia, sorry, the left winger for the Phobian club. Flash with a yellow card for that tackle on the Kotoko attacker. There it is. Man in pain on a tap still. So temporary hold up at this stage as the game is halted Got a treatment given out to the Kotoko player.
Well, now the onus lies on our coach Masudi Dramani, and the way forward here, the instructions that he would give, and what next for him. They have 19 minutes to go. Trust me, it might just be the President's Cup, but then again, it would go a very, very long way to inform his season, to inform what would happen when he takes full control in preseason. So, yeah, yellow card obviously confirmed there. Rashford Mensah also receiving another yellow card from referee for dissent. He actually went to complain and receiving a yellow card in there. But then, good game so far.
Game restarts and a poor one from Enchi. So throw in for Atsafok. Throw in for the Phobian club. Ball thrown in by Amankwa Emmanuel. He finds captain Opong Afrani. Long one from him, but straight to goalie for Kotoko. Mohamed Kamara, who this time around says, no gift for you, Atsafok. Hamza Isa, the most scored only go for Atsafok. Kamara knows his team is in control and with a lead, so taking some time on the ball. Long ball from him though. Headed down by Kwampoku, by the drops to Kakari Martin. He goes back. Amanka with a clearance, nobody in particular. Ball returns to the body of the carrier and cleared, and out he goes for a throw-in. Throw-in for Atsafok, who know they must chase this game at this stage. Dramani's team are chasing it, and Kotoko bringing on substitution again. Baba Yaya is coming on for Seth Kwajo. Baba Yaya joined Kotoko from Kumaskin Faisal. And look at that. Rafael Amponsa is pushing Seth Kwajo, and referee will not have any of that. Referee says yellow card if you misbehave, and that's so.
Well, he's taking his time to get off the pitch, and again the emotions would come. It is not just a President's Cup. Anytime it is football, Hearts and Kotoko. Well, trust me, the emotions would come to play here, and he wanted to help him get off the pitch, but then referee would have none of that. So
there's a man on now for you, Yaya Baba Yaya, as he's called in Kumasi. Also with a chance, the shot comes in and it flies over the upright door. That was coming in from Ransford Mensah with a shot, but it was always rising. And over the crossbar, it goes for a goal kick for the Fabulous team.
Of course, when desperation sets in, you decide to go in for long balls like this, and I'm not surprised at all. Don't be surprised to see a lot more of these long balls from Accra Hearts of Oak.
Chasing the game, the Phobian club. Kotoko was to try and extend the lead here. Yaya Baba on the ball now. He finds the man on the right side. Amma with a cross. It drops though, and will be cleared by Asofok in midfield now. Good ball over the top, looking for the run of Kakari Martin, but that ball cannot get to him. It's been cleared. Peter Amidou now on the left side for Kotoko. He comes in field. Peter Amidou. He finds Emmanuel Entry. Entry with a good pass. Amwa is onside. Cross comes a chance, and what a miss from Kampoku. He had a gaping goal in front of him, but he could not make it. Look at that. Look at that. He was always falling. He was always falling, so couldn't connect the ball very well. And so out the ball go for a goal kick for Atsofo.
There was some kind of pressure from David upon Afrani, and he made sure that, well, Kwame Poku didn't have full control of that ball there. If not, it would have been 3-1, and I'm sure that would have been that.
That would have been that, but the Phobians are coming back. Another poor pass from Maskakari. And Kotoko again will come through. Amidou gets the ball to pass his man now. It is a 3 versus 4. Referee has blown for what? Referee has blown for what? He has blown for offside. Wow. Let's see it again. Where's the offside? He goes in for the ball himself. Kwampoku was the one who was off. He didn't go for the ball. So where was the offside here? Where was the offside here? Well, play goes on though. Has to focus with the ball in their own half. Sharif Suap control the ball in his own half. Sharif with a long one outfield, looking for option. Ball headed though. Has to work again now. Runs for Mensah. Good ball to Kakari now. Chance for Kakari. Goes in full now. Chance for Kakari. It's a goal! But the linesman flag is up. The linesman's flag is up though for offside. Linesman flag is up for offside. Look at it. Kakari with a chance. Let's see the replay. One past his man. And the cross came in. He was clearly offside.
He was offside, Benghazi.
He was offside.
He was offside. Good call.
He was clearly offside.
Good call. And the fans would not be happy with that call at all. But a good officiating from referee. And another yellow card has been flashed in the mix. A lot has happened after that game. After the linesman decided to put his flag up. And a correct call from him now would see the decision of the referees.
Let's see the replay again. There it is. That's the first one. Kakari is onside. He's onside, so Kakari gets the ball. He goes infield, goes past one man. Let's see. He's still onside. Now let's look at the man here. He's still on. Let's see. Let's see. There it is. He was clearly offside.
Yeah, of course.
He was slightly offside.
Right call from the
referee.
And the players are not too happy. And again, we are disadvantaged in our part of the world, Benghazi. We don't have the luxury of VAR to get another view or give the referee a chance to review for everyone to see that indeed it was an offside. But as I would always say, the referee has the final say. They are in charge. They are like a judge, and their decision would stand still and would have to continue play. Hearts 1, Kotoko 2, Benghazi.
It is what it is. Offside is a call made by the referee, and from the replays, clearly he was offside, slightly offside. So we are waiting to restart the game here. Live on GH1 TV, a coverage of the President's Cup. Live at the Accra Sports Stadium. 7 to 8 minutes played. Hearts down 2-1 against Kotoko. We have about 12 minutes of action left in this game. Temporary hold up here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Well, referee Reginald calling someone. I think good job so far. And a good call from Kwesi Brobe, Emmanuel Dolagbanu, and then Charles Bulu are the men who have handled the game so well. And I think they deserve applause. Well, keep going, coming in from Coach Masudi Dramani.
So game about to restart here again. An infringement for Kotoko in your own half. Kamara, Mafia relief man. Long ball from him though into the House of Oak half. Headed back. Back on Yadom, flicked on. House of Oak again. Chasing the game. On the ball for the full base in midfield now is the man Raphael Amponsa. To right side now he goes. Kakari Martin. Martin goes in full again now for Artefuk. Kakari on the ball still. Can he go past his man? No, he can't. Ball cleared. Referee don't blow for an infringement for Artefuk.
Or a chance for Artefuk to send the ball into the box and make amends, Benghazi, because we have close to 11 minutes to get to 90 minutes and some additional time there. Of course, that stoppage from the goal that was chalked off because of offside would give us some additional minutes. But then goalkeeper Kamara would have to come to the party this evening for Kumasi Asante Kotoko and get the win for his side.
So an infringement there for Artefuk. 18 minutes played here at Accra Sports Stadium. 10 more minutes of action left here, plus at a time that is an infringement, and Kotoko will defend this. The Phobians have got men in the box to look for. This could be dangerous. Kakari Martin behind the ball for Artefuk. The human wall being formed by the Fabulous team. There will be a 3-man human wall formed by Kotoko. And will this be the leveler for the Phobians? Let's wait to see. Kakari Martin together with Tamponsa behind his free kick for Accra Artefuk. Kakari goes in, and a beautiful save there from Kamara. Mohammed saving coolly for the Fabulous team. That was a good kick from Bakari Martin on target and well saved there by Kamara.
Well, I told you need to come to the party, and he's come to the party with this good save. I mean, that mistake earlier in the first half was unpardonable, and he's made amends, I'm sure, Benghazi.
Made amends with that save from the earlier mistake he made in the first that led to the goal for Hartlepool. The Phobians with the ball in the half now. Cleared and long one in there from goalkeeper Sharif. Headed out by Zakaria Husseini. Out for throw-in for Hartlepool. Picked up ball by Amankwa. He finds Kakari. Goes in for good ball from him now. Shot comes in, is in block. Referee says what? Penalty! Referee has blown for a penalty for Hartlepool.
Drama, Benghazi, pure drama. And look at Kamara. Kamara walking to the referee, disagreeing with that call there. But it is football for you. And as I said, the referee would always have the final say. And this time, referee Reginald calling someone has pointed to the spot. And what is it going to be? Would we see the equalizer
again now? Shot coming in and clearly off a penalty.
Clearly, Benghazi.
Clearly coming up
clear penalty. You see the distance from which
from the body.
Exactly. And so a good call once again from referee calling someone. 82 minutes of play, Benghazi.
Penalty for Hartlepool. Can they redeem themselves with a spot kick?
It takes a man of courage at this point of the game to get up, pick the ball, and say, send me, oh Lord, I will do the work for you. And it will take another courageous man in the form of Mohamed Kamara to step up and save this penalty. 83 minutes, Benghazi.
And look at the man with the ball. Kunadu Yadon has to pick the ball up. He's a man who made 2 mistakes for the fabulous goals. Can he redeem himself? Is the question.
Benghazi, there is a song running through the mind of Kunedu at this moment. Redemption song. He wants to redeem himself. Let's see if he can redeem himself.
Kunedu Yadom lays the door for Amankwa Emmanuel. So Amankwa Emmanuel for Hartlepool with a penalty against Mohamed Kamara. Amankwa v Kamara. Amankwa versus Kamara. Kamara in your shots. Amankwa here for Hartlepool. 84 minutes played. Penalty for Hartlepool. Will this be the leveler? Amankwa will have to go in. Amankwa Kamara. Will it be the leveler here? He goes in, he shoots, it is saved. What a miss from Amankwa Emmanuel. He went in, the run-up was poor, and he has missed the golden chance for the Phobian club.
And look at Karim Zito. Karim Zito is up on his feet, but it was a poor kick from Amankwa. Goalkeeper Kamara decided to stay put to his spot. He didn't move, and he was there, and he was gifted a ball. Well, don't forget that Kamara gifted a goal, and he's been gifted a penalty. A good decision making, but a poor one from Amankwa. The fans of Accra could never forgive him for that poor kick. Trust me, if the goalkeeper moves, it would be a great goal. But this time around, it was a poor kick from Amankwa.
A poor one from Amankwa, but game resumes. An infringement for Hartlepool in their own half. Long kick there from Apon Afrane. He locates his man on the left side. Mensah Ransford, who now finds Kunadu Yadom. Kunadu gets the ball in field now, all the way to goalkeeper Sharif Shuab. Shuab comes all the way out of his goal area, looks up, long ball from him, looking for his man out front, controlling the chest, but cleared there by Lord Amoa. Kunadu Yadom control the ball now, but again, we're still by the fabulous team now. This could be a chance. Kotoko with a chance now. Ball is good to Albert Amoa. 10th round though. And Yaya cannot get to that ball. Referee has blown for an infringement for Hartlepool.
Benghazi, what a game we've had. What a game we've had. Missed penalty, an offside goal, and of course a comeback. This has been a super game from Accra Suffolk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I'm sure for the neutrals, it has been a good one, but for the fans of Accra Suffolk, they would have expected much from their team, especially with the way they played in the first half. Kumasi Asante Kotoko played better in the second half and substitutions.
Substitutions, the defender Harry Ansu coming on for McCrea midfielder Emmanuel entry. So the idea for the coach is simple. Best man entry going out midfielder for a defender Harry Ansu. Clearly the coach wants to close a shut-up shop for Kotoko against the Phobians at this stage.
Good decision making from Abdul Karim Zito, very, very experienced man. We've seen it all. Karim Zito, don't forget that he won 2 FA Cup titles. Karim Zito with Dreams FC and then Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Kunadu Yadon won the ball now for Suffolk in his own half. He looks out for options. A long one from him. Headed powerfully down, but straight to Kamara, who will try to waste some time. Why not? Finally, has saved it for the Fabulous team. Mohamed Kamara, going to go from Guinea last season.
I think he's had a good second half, and at this time, he would want to whisk away some few seconds and spend some time with the ball and make sure that the final whistle comes very soon for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Kotoko on the ball now in midfield. Brilliant play from Samba O'Neill. He finds Patrick. That's Peter Amidu instead. Peter on the ball. But attack will break down. Kotoko regain the ball again though. Good ball from Aqua. Aqua looking for the run of Kampoku. Kampoku though is stopped by regains the ball and has been brought down for an infringement for the Fabulous team.
Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it at all. Yeah.
Kampoku bringing him down for an infringement. So Kotoko with some limits of action left in the game, with their noses in front, trying as much as they can to close the game at this stage.
Oh, the Porcupine boys are up and doing, and look at their fans, of course, on their feet, dancing to brilliant tunes. Can they kill it off here, Benghazi?
Let's see if they can here. 88 minutes of action done here. Free kick for Kotoko. 3 men plotting behind the ball against the Phobian team with 3 human wall as well. Entry is up though, so somebody from a step up for this free kick. Who will it be? Who will it be? Let's see. It comes in and a 4-1. 4-1 and out it goes for a goal kick. That came from Albert Amoa. But that was very poor one from Albert Amoa.
Poor one. But then again, they can just, still maintain their composure, defend very well, and this cup, 2025 President's Cup, should be theirs as Asante Kotoko.
Referee has blown for an infringement for Suffolk in midfield, picked up by Apon Afrani. On the left side they go, and that's the man, Ransford Mensah. He goes in full, passes good, controlled fully by this man. He goes down, referee says place to go on, ball will be cleared by the Fabulous team, but straight to Kakari Martin. Kakari with a shot, and over the upright he goes for a goal kick.
An ambitious one. He had his right back just in front of him. He could have gone for the option. He decided to go for glory, and they are still down by 2-1, Ben.
That was selfish play from Kakari Martin when he had a man come making the run on the right side, but he chose the wrong option of a shot, and over the crossbar it goes. Goal kick for Kotoko. Ball kicked in by Kamara, headed powerfully though by Kunadu Yadom. That was clearly an infringement as a referee. 90 minutes done. We are into the time of 4 minutes. Into the time of 4 minutes in this game. Can the Phobian club get back to this game?
Accra Suffolk would need a miracle from the gods of Accra. They would be on their knees crying, hoping for a last-minute miracle. Only Jesus can save them at this time, Benghazi. But it is football, and in just a second, anything can happen.
Ball in the area, and will be coolly saved there by the goalie, but clash of heads there. So the medical team have been called up. I can see blood oozing from the Phobian player. Who is this? There's blood all over him. So the medical team have rushed in there to attend to the players. There it is, clash of heads between Ansu and the Phobian player. That was a poor one. That was a bad clash there of heads. Let's hope they are all well.
Well, if we should end this way, Kumasi Asante Kotoko would be adding their 9th title. Yes, and
in
of
the
course,
President's Cup.
Yes, in the President's Cup. So they won in 1973, 1984, 2004, 2005, 2008, 2016, 2017, and then in 2019. Well, is it going to be Kumasi Asante Kotoko in 2025?
Let's wait to see. We have about 3 more minutes of action to tell, to confirm whether the fabulous team indeed will end up as winners or the Phobians will have a last laugh.
But I think it's been a brilliant game so far, and in fact, we're done with the 90 minutes. It has been a brilliant game with what we expected. We've seen goals of late. Anytime Hearts and Kotoko meet, it's very difficult to see about 2 or 3 goals. But this time around, it has come to play. We've seen an own goal. We've seen a goal chalked up for offside. We've seen a penalty missed. And trust me, what more do you want?
It's full of drama.
Full of drama,
everything you would expect from a tough game. A big clash. We've seen it here at Accra Sports Stadium.
And it is a welcome party.
Look at the bench of Accra folk. They look dejected.
Yes.
They look sad. They look lost.
But for this Kotoko fan, in high spirit, trust me, if he would need to dance all the way home, he will dance all the way home, Benghazi.
It's fun here at Accra Sports Stadium. That is if you belong to the Red Army. If you are with the rainbow colors, not too fun at this moment.
Well, I wonder how the Honorable Okulu would be feeling right about now. And the schoolboys are not left out of the action, Benghazi.
Look at that.
Them.
Our brothers from the SHS who are here supporting the teams here at Accra Sports Stadium.
Well, a dejected
Amankwa Emmanuel.
Yes.
Made the penalty. What could be going through his mind at this moment?
Trust me, Benghazi, a moment just like Asamoah. It was close to the end of the game. If he had scored, it would have been a different story. We would be looking to take penalties here. But then, good decision making again from goalkeeper Kamara.
So fortunately, Konado is up on his feet. Head heavily bandaged though from the clash of heads with Henry Ansu. But both players are up on their feet, thankfully. So game will resume in no time.
Well, Benghazi, Masudi Dramani would have a lot of work to do. They had a good first half, but in the second half, they were all over the place. And some of his substitutions would have some question marks.
In fact, I still want to know why he took out Calvin or say Esibe. I want to find out what happened. But let's continue the action here. Long throw, wow, from Kamara. Ball drops. But we'll be taking over by Konadu Yadon for Artofok. Konadu Yadon on the ball. He locates his man in midfield. He tests beautifully. The ball will be cleared. Chance for Artofok now. He goes in field. Chance is still. And the Hasbrook team again will control. Amankwa finds Kakari. Kakari back to Amankwa. Amankwa to his man. A chance. And what a useless effort and miss. The two of them were on different wavelengths. Miscommunication, and a chance goes a begging.
Benghazi, it was the last chance, I believe, for Hearts of Folk to make a statement, to put smiles on the faces of their fans. But then we'll see last-minute introductions from Coach Masudi Dramani as to whether they would make an impact. Well, you never know. We've seen players come on with their only touch, score some goals. But for now, Kamara will take a very, very long
one from Kamara, flicked on by Yaya. I got the ball to his man, Peter Amedu, who I'm told has been named the MVP for the game today. And referee has blown for the end of the game here. It is all over the Accra Sports Stadium. The foul plus from Kumasi came all the way from Kumasi to Accra. And they have brought Accra down, brought the Phobian club down with a sumptuous comeback win over Accra. End of play scores here. at the Accra Sports Stadium, President's Cup. Hearts of Oak 1. Foul plus Kotoko 2.
Benghazi will go down memory lane, trust me. It would be one that would always remember. It had everything in it. Hearts of Oak had the first half. They could have scored more in the first half. Kumasi Asante Kotoko came strongly right in the second half, scoring 2 quick fire goals, and we saw reaction from the boys from Kumasi. He went on to lead the game, and then Kumasi Asante Kotoko had to concede a penalty. Well, before that penalty, there was a goal rightly chalked off for offside, and then the penalty came, and Amangwa, well, would have.
And there you see the players, NG and Amwa celebrating.
Amangwa would have a nightmare tonight.
The kids are not left out as well. It's all celebration and fun here at the Accra Sports Stadium. That is if you belong to the Red Army. Kotoko have won the President's Cup for the 9th time, defeating the Hearts of Oak Club by 2-1 here at the Accra Sports Stadium. And they'll go to their fans and applaud them in the stands. And the fans will respond.
Of course, Kamara doing a yeoman's job, and look at the fans with their flags, waving it from side to side. And the fans, of course, have that good cohesion with the players. And indeed, it's going to be a long night, full of celebrations for Kotoko fans tonight. But I'm sure that some of them might miss work tomorrow, Benghazi.
So it means that this season, Kotoko have had the upper hand over the Phobian club. Don't forget, they beat them in Kumasi in a league by 1-0. Albert Tama with the only goal scored in Kumasi. Then here in Accra, the game ended barren 0-0. Today, Kotoko again have beaten Hearts of Oak by 2-1 to win the President's Cup.
Masterclass from Abdul Karim Zito.
And there you see them.
And he's done a yeoman's job. As I said earlier, he had a good record coming against
And then your
Hearts of
shots
Oak.
now is Hamza Obin, Kotoko's deputy coach now, formerly with Hearts of Oak. Now deputy coach of Kotoko, Hamza Obin, and the Kotoko last captain Samba O'Neill. There you have the women and men from the Ghana Navy, the band giving us a display here before the trophy are given out, or the trophy is given out to the deserving winners, Kotoko, here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Great game it has been, Benghazi. Great game, and I'm sure for our viewers and listeners who joined us from their various homes and of course in their cars, wherever they joined us from, would have enjoyed this game. It was a good one, and I hope that Kumasi Asante Kotoko can go on and have a good display when they get to the CAF Confederations Cup next season, because they are champions of the MTN FA Cup as well. And a good shot stint by Abdul Karim Zito, and I'm sure that they will get him some players to build up his team. For Masudi Dramani, I think that he has to be given some time.
All right, so it's all over at the Accra Sports Stadium, and guess what? It is the Porcupine Warriors who came all the way from Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kumasi, and they made sure that they won this one. I'm all excited because it was a great game by all standards. It was end-to-end action, pulsating 90 minutes, and what did we see? 3 goals scored in this one, an own goal. The first goal scored by Hearts of Oak in the 24th minute by Hamza Issa. And then it was Konedu Yadom scoring an own goal. And then when the penalty came up, Konedu Yadom stepped up, unfortunately trying to make sure that he redeems his image. But unfortunately, it did not end that way for Hearts of Oak. And then Kwame Poku in the 53rd minute. So in the 52nd and the 53rd minute, quickly, Kumasi Asante Kotoko had to seal it all. So it's all over at the Accra Sports Stadium. Kumasi Asante Kotoko crowned the 9 times now when it comes to the President's Cup. They are winning their 9th President's Cup trophy. Remember also, this is the 18th edition. Let's go over to listen to Monica Bukari as he interviews Coach Masud Didi Dramani.
Coach of Accra Hearts of Oak, Didi Dramani, to have a word over what just happened. It's quite unfortunate for Accra Hearts of Oak.
I think it's part of the industry. At a time when we're controlling, and then we lost a key player, and then it was difficult to reshuffle, and then they took the chance clearly. So you have to acknowledge that.
Talking about your key player, will you say Osei Sibe was the reason why Kotoko has just taken over?
No, I think the injury maybe was a force majeure, and then also serve as the right purpose to have more players having a chance to play, and then we are in a progressive process, and so we expect that anyone who has the opportunity can do it. But I'm very, very impressed with the composition and the executions.
Are you satisfied with the current team that you have that played against Kumasi Asante Kotoko?
I think there's a lot. It's early days yet. There's a lot to put in. There's a lot that we have done. There's a lot that we'll put in, and I believe that we'll get there. With this crop of players, with some small adjustments, we should be there.
Did you miss the services of Benjamin Asari in post today?
Oh, I think that every player is very, very important. He's the number one. He's a national team goalkeeper, and so we wish to have everyone. But I think that Soaib, gave a very good account of himself.
Now, before I let you go, a word for your fans with what just happened.
We love them so much. We love them for coming, and I think that we want to see more of this. We'll come out with very good performances. We'll come out with very good energy and effort. I think that we were all satisfied with what they did.
Thank you very much. We wish you all the very best as you enter the 2025 season. So that was Didi Dramani, coach of Accra Hearts of Oak, who just lost to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I've also been joined by coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Karim Zito. Congratulations, coach.
Thank you very much.
Now tell us, you, like I asked you earlier, never lost against Accra Hearts of Oak, and now again with Kumasi Asante Kotoko, you have really proved that you have what it takes to take against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Tell us, what was your plan?
The plan is to come to win. Before a game, you have to ask you, what do you need in that game? So when I sat down, I saw that, no, we should go for the second cup this year, because we had wanted to go in for the league, and we couldn't. So now let's specify our supporters with the President Cup. And remember, this is the second time I won the President Cup with Kotoko against us. So it was mentality. You saw the way we came into the second half. It was far better than the first half. And I'm very happy that we won.
Tell me, how is the feeling like for your players as well?
No, everybody wants to win. The moment the win comes, we don't feel anything apart from happiness. We are all happy. And I'm very happy that my supporters too are happy. So we are here to make them happy. And since we are able to make them happy, I'm okay. Happiness came through no other team than Accra as a whole. So we are very, very happy.
Now tell us the way forward. What do you have to say to your fans?
I think I introduced some few players I recruited. And then, we qualified for Africa. So we are going to start preparing for Africa. Very soon we'll go to South Africa. From there, we'll start planning. But I think we'll play the champion of champions before that. So it's part of preparation.
Right. Thank you very much. We still wish you all the very best. We've also been joined, that was Coach Zito, coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I've been joined again by Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me, how do you feel?
I'm the pass, it's Medin Kunimpa, because they're not the shiny and Yanon, the pa.
Nakacha me na plan be na mo wa mo de be musia.
Oh, plan na e wo mu na se ebe we ne match no. Ye free ba ye preparation na na de anse ba ba we na nyame adom so. Ye timi awe ne match no.
Congratulations, Bio. Right. So thank you very much. We'll still be speaking to more players as well. Very soon to the presentations will be taking over. Yes. I've been joined by Opoku as well. Congratulations, Opoku.
Thank you.
Neko say my game no shade to say.
The game was very, very tough game. Like we didn't start well. But later part in the game we came in. That's how come we had the second goal as well.
Now you winning against Accra Hearts of Oak here on home soil, which just happens to be the home of Accra Hearts of Oak. Tell me, how do you feel together with your teammates as well?
We are very, very happy for ourselves, for our technical team, the new players, and then to the Asante Kotoko supporters. So I said this is just a stepping stone for all of us. We're looking forward. We will try to win as much as possible. We try to win every cup that comes our way.
We wish you all the very best for the Wave 2025-26 season. Thank you very much. Right, so that was Kwame Poku of Kumasi Asante Kotoko that we spoke to. I've been joined by my colleague. Mutala. Mutala, tell me, we've spoken to Coach Didi Dramani. We've spoken to Karim Zito as well. Karim Zito, has never lost a game against Accra Hearts of Oak, and this time around he repeated the same thing again. Tell me, what are your reservations about today's game?
Yes, great game for the neutrals, great game for both sides, and in fact, as you mentioned, history has a way of repeating itself. Karim Zito has come to the nation's Wembley to show the oldest club in our land, Accra Hearts of Oak, that of course, when it comes to beating them, he has the medicine, he has the antidote to that. But if you watch the game, indeed, both clubs, both teams showed energy, they showed resilience. Tactically, you would say that, yes, Kotoko a little bit ahead of Hearts of Oak, especially in the second half. They back from recess, they realized that, oh, there's something that they ought to do. They did that, got 2 quick goals in the second half, and of course, they carried the day. But for those within Hearts of Oak, I'm sure Coach Didi Dramani has been telling you about the fact that the captain, the absence of the captain, the Saisibe leaving the pitch in the second half greatly impacted on the performance of the club. But I think that both clubs have showed what it is. We have enjoyed football here. The atmosphere was wow. Can we have this? For how long can we have this? Is it going to be a one-off? In my mind, the kind of football, look at the atmosphere, very charged, very, very interesting day. And for Kotoko, I think that for the 5th time, they have been able to beat our Accra Hearts of Oak here. And it's a great game. Taking the trophy back to Kumasi, it's a great feeling for the Kotoko fans.
And it's going to be a great feeling for Tumfo 32 as well. But tell me, you know, normally when Hearts and Kotoko meet, it's always a tough game. But today, will you say it was a fair play in both sides?
If you look at the energy shown, especially right from the first 10 minutes, Kotoko dominated. Hearts of Oak came in, got their goal, then they dominated. The atmosphere was there for them to be able to push on. Back from recess, I don't know what Coach Didi Dramazito told his boys. They raised their game, they played, they got the first goal, pushed on within a minute or two, they got the second goal. And in football, once you have the momentum, I tell you what, you are going to push on. But interestingly, the Phobian had a penalty. And of course, the penalty is one of the difficult things to take. The energy, the pressure, and all of that. But unfortunately, the goalkeeper did well, saved that. And of course, they have to be able to win a game, to win a trophy. You need to have a moment where your goalkeeper can save you, and that is what they did.
Exactly. Now, let's take Osei Sibe for instance. Osei Sibe was phenomenal for Accra Hearts of Oak in the first half. But throughout the game, what will you say? I think that Kotoko's goalkeeper Mara was incredible for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Absolutely, especially after that hauler that led to Hearts of Oak first goal. I think that within the second half, he actually distinguished himself, and I think that Kumasi Asante Kotoko deserved the trophy this evening.
Fine, let's talk about the penalty taker himself. For me, from where I started, I watched him. It's kind of, it brings so much tension when you have to take that penalty. It was a very feeble shot from him. Will you say it was the very best of shot that you have to take for Accra Hearts of Oak?
You know, football has a way of telling its own story. In football, one will tell you that when there's a penalty, we do know that the clubs, they do know who is their first penalty taker. But the point is that once there's a penalty at this pressure moment, the player that grabs the ball, you allow that player to take the penalty. You realize that the player that took the penalty, at some point in time, he tried to have a go at the goalkeeper, tried to take that, but it didn't work. But of course, that is how football works. And once football is like that, you just have to take it and move on. But I think that he could have had some way of taking the penalty, the way and manner he did. The goalkeeper did the right way by guessing right, and he got that.
Talking about the euphoria here at the Accra Sports Stadium from the beginning, afternoon, all the way, even from morning, people started thronging the stadium. I mean, the euphoria here, the atmosphere is kind of electrifying. Do you think the supporters came in their numbers to support their own teams?
Look, I'm seeing students in uniform
here
at the Accra Sports Stadium. And guess what? When Shatawale was here, the whole atmosphere was charged.
Was electrifying.
Electrifying and all of that. You see, that is the beauty of football. If we can have this, we can have this for a very long time. We can plan this for a very long time. I'm thinking that the president can, the organizer can find a way to more or less expand this particular trophy tournament and make it a tournament. What has happened to the top four? Maybe we can look at it and make the President's Cup a one that can be top 4 clubs can compete, or even spread it across the country. But I think that if you ask me, this is a very great atmosphere for football game, and I enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoy the moment. A Sunday night. I wish today is a Friday. I wish today is a Friday.
I know, right? Now, talking about publicity of this whole game itself, I think publicity also went down very well to inform the stadium, the players or fans to also throng the stadium as well.
Absolutely. So earlier in the day, you didn't see that coming, did you? You wouldn't see that. After 2 p.m., then you check the back of the stadium, then you realize that something was about to happen. And indeed, the whole stadium was full, and some people have the opportunity to even watch it out. And GH1 TV, we showed that live. So those who were not able to come to the stadium, they had the opportunity to watch live on TV and all of that. But if you tell me, if you're asking about this game, earlier in the day, the signs were there, especially after 2 when the organization, super organization and all of that. And a great congratulations to the organizers for putting together this one. And of course, the president for allowing this game to come out. He was here, and you see the atmosphere when he came in. Great football atmosphere. And for those of us who have been at the stadium, for those who have watched elsewhere, will tell you that they have indeed enjoyed themselves. I've not seen an atmosphere Hearts Kotoko game. In fact, the last Hearts Kotoko match before this, I was here at the stadium and most of the stands were empty. Today, the atmosphere was different. Everybody that matters is in the stadium. I think that it's one great thing for Ghana football. If we can move on from here, if we can pick the pieces from here, I think that Ghana football, especially in the pre-season time, will have some very interesting moments to share.
This has been an incredible 2025 Ghana Cup President's Cup, where President himself, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, made his way for the second outing to be here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Earlier on, we told you his first outing was to watch the Black Stars play against Chad, and that was their training sessions here at the Accra Sports Stadium. And this time around, making another majestic step to come here to watch the President's Cup Ghana Cup 2025. Presently, as we speak, we are watching President John Dramani Mahama putting around all the regalia, exactly, on the necks of the Phobians as well. Very unfortunate for Accra Hearts folk taking this.
Of course, Monica, if you look at an atmosphere like this, you would love to be going home with the gold, right? But now Hearts of Oak players are taking on the bronze. I don't know what will be going through their mind, but a football match, an atmosphere like this, you want to be at the winning side. But of course, once you get it wrong, I think that Didi Dramani has seen something. He's now getting his team right. He's seen a lot of things that going forward, he will be able to put things together and make sure that he gets a great team for the future. But I think that if you look at this Hearts of Oak squad, like I mentioned earlier, their captain, the absence of their captain, especially in the second half, they could make a case for that. But of course, football, the players are more than 11. So you have about 18, 25 and all of that. But of course, today has been a beautiful day. President John Dramani Mahama is honoring the players, especially the runners-up. Absolutely, yeah. Accra Hearts of Oak. And of course, you could see that live on your screens over there, trying to edge the players on. And the atmosphere alone,
and that is Accra Hearts of Oak, getting down from the podium after taking his medal.
All right, so wherever you're watching us from, these are live pictures there from the Accra Sports Stadium, and it's the presentation time. There you see the president, the first gentleman of the land there, making sure that he classed these lads, Accra Hearts of Oak players there, with that silverware, winning the silver. So unfortunately for Hearts of Oak, they came, they saw, on their home soil, they lost. All right, so Eric Bequin, yeah, I know it's a great one for you. You, in 2008, won it with your Kotoko lads, and this time around, you're in the studio here observing proceedings, and what a joy. What is the feeling like for you seeing Hearts of Oak? And listen to what Karim Zito said. He said joy has come, and what a way joy came, and it came through Hearts of Oak.
Yeah. I think that was a great quote by my only coach, Coach Karim Zito. I think, Joe, before the start of the game, I did said one or two things which have all, manifested. I told you about this game can make you and unmake you at the same time. And that is what happened to the guy who went for the penalty kick. I mean, he was not ready for the kick, because looking at the one who went for the ball, he was much ready. To play. But they came, I don't know the communication that came from the bench for them to swap, the penalty taker. Also, the game itself, I told you that the second half, if Kotoko should go for all the duels and then win all these second balls, and come to the party, Kotoko will get the win. And the second half, you saw when they came to the party, everything showed that they have come to the party to win. So I think kudos to the players. They've shown mental quality in this game. I mean, for that comeback within 2 minutes, getting 2 goals, I mean, it's a thumbs up to them. They've done great. I also told you that this game is going to be game for these 2 coaches.
That's true.
Yeah, to exhibit what we are expecting in the upcoming season. I mean, their trump card will win the day. Whoever throws his trump card, well, look at the substitutions that went on. Most of the substitutions were so tactical. Yeah, so I think the best team won. The best team that took their chances because the second half was electrifying.
Exactly.
Where end to end, everybody is firing, no conserving any energy.
Not at all.
Everybody is blowing all cylinders, and I think it was a great game that we witnessed.
Okay.
Even apart from the winning to my darling club Kotoko, we have seen, I mean, the glimpse of the upcoming season. So we urging the fans to troop into the stadiums like this, and through that the boys too know that people are watching them, people are enjoying them. Those days. There were Champions League and then a Premiership going on, but people still troop into the stadium to come and watch us as we play. Yeah.
All right. So just gone by were the officiating referees. They were awarded the Reginald Collins Samoa Referee of the Day. The first assistant, Kwesi Brobe. Second assistant was Emmanuel Dolagbanu. And then the fourth was Charles Bulu. But it is now the turn of the champions of the 2025 President's Cup, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Okumapema, Apembeba. They've come all the way from Kumasi, shown their mettle. They came, they saw, they have conquered and made it the 9th President's Cup for themselves, taking it into their cabinet once again. Listen, what a way to end the season. What a way to obviously also sort of start a new season. They are now getting how many trophies? They are waiting for the champion of champions against Bibiani Gold Stars to find out whether they will make it 3 for themselves in the cabinet this season. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So on your screens currently, the players filing past, taking their medals, their gold medals. Kwame Poku in your shot. Amwa there. Listen, for me, this is a toast of good football that we've all enjoyed on your screens. And you wouldn't get this anywhere apart from here on GH1 TV and on our Go TV. Lots of commendations coming in from people who are watching from far and near. I mean, from the United States of America, messages coming in to live, Eric Bequin telling him they are watching live and the pictures are good and everything. You
guys have shown class. I mean, you have shown class. And even the pictures that people are sending to us, you can still see the quality. You can feel it.
Sure.
This is visible. You can see that. I mean, you guys are doing so well. And always I do say that when we are applauding you, it's the time for you to work extra harder.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's a good game that we witnessed. It's a very, very good game. And I did tell you that Kotoko is more comfortable playing in Accra than Kumasi.
That's the truth.
So if Kotoko should come to the party, I mean, they will win the day. And it did happen when they came to the party.
All right, so the president of the land, I'm talking about the first gentleman of the land, President John Dramani Mahama. They're giving the players the gold medal. The Kumasi Asante Kotoko technical team there on your screens currently taking their gold medals. And we have the captain waiting to lift the 2025 President's Cup trophy. So we've been counting it down and it has come down now to the final day and we have seen the champion. It is Kumasi Asante Kotoko who are lifting the trophy, and we'll be seeing the president hand over the 2025 trophy to them very soon. They'll be going all the way to Kumasi to go and present this to Otumfuo, obviously. And what a way to end the season, and what a way to end this particular game. The Minister for Sports and Recreation there, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, and also the chairman for GALCA, Mr. Kofi Ansa, John Kofi Ansa, making sure that they put this together well. And also the chairman for the sponsorship committee, Dr. Tony Albin there, all in your shots there. So the president is being ushered to go and lift the President's Cup trophy to give it to the captain of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So let's now head over to the Accra Sports Stadium. Hand over to the team there as the president gives the champions, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the 2025 winners of the President's Cup. On your screens currently, we have the regional minister for Kumamin for the Ashanti region. He has promised them. And listen, this is the moment. I will need to call some of the players. Have you received your dollars? What is the story going to be?
Of course. He's going to deliver.
Yeah. So there you have it. This is the moment, Eric. This is the moment every player wishes to have. This is the moment every player has been crying for. Champions of the 2025 Gal Cup President's Cup, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and what a way to make it happen for themselves. They come all the way and they play at the backyard of their wives. And there you have the bonfire there by the military, the Ghana Armed Forces, making sure that we have a beautiful day in celebrating our republic with this trophy. And I can see the likes of Kwame Poku, the likes of Amwa is going to go down. It's going to be a long night. The night is very young for them, but unfortunately for Hearts of Oak, they're taking an early night. They're going to take, I'm sure that the blankets in Accra is going to get finished soon. I don't know about the weather though. But then, hey, unfortunately for them, it's going to be not too good at night here in Accra. What a way to lose it, but at your backyard. Not too good for the Americans.
And you know, normally as footballers, when we travel for games of such magnitude, and even the distance becomes more shorter.
Yeah,
but when you lose, it's very, very far. I quite remember one driver said, when we lose and we are going, before you will not hear anything there, but the only thing you hear, Messi wow.
Oh my goodness. So everybody is dead silent.
Everybody is dead silent.
Nobody wants to say anything.
Driver will say, yo, Messi why?
But I can tell you for a fact that it was here when the Chapter O president himself did mention the fact that, listen, when they lose games like this, they end up in the stands. They are not able to even come out of their seats. Sometimes you try to walk to the entrance of the Accra Sports Stadium and you want to come back again because you don't know whether you're going home or you are still staying inside the stadium. Is that the story? Is that what we're going to be seeing written? Well, the story has been rewritten this time around. What are the connoisseurs saying? What did they say before the game? And obviously, we're going to see the different headlines, the banner headlines, have it on the various portals, on the various socials. It's Kumasi Asante Kotoko ending that winning streak of Accra Hearts of Oak. And the bragging rights, obviously, going to go to the fabulous lads. Fabulous they were fabulous on the day, and obviously they continue to be fabulous over the Phobians today.
$200 per game.
Oh yeah.
Greater Accra Regional Minister also promised the Phobians 1,000 Ghana cedi per game. I wonder what will happen.
And now the 1,000 has gone down the drain. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, champions of the Gal Cup 2025 President's Cup. The mayor said that every goal that they score is going to be $200. So now they have $400 for scoring those 2 goals against Accra Hearts of Oak.
But if it's $400, it's so the $1,000 is so much.
It's still relevant.
But of course, who cares? Whatever is important right now is that coveted trophy.
Exactly.
And Kotoko came to Accra. They have delivered the blow again. For the 5th time in 6 matches, they have beaten Accra Hearts of Oak 5 out of 6. And that is wonderful. That is wonderful. That is really, really wonderful. For the Hearts of Oak, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So for Hearts of Oak now, they have to go back, prepare. They have to go back, try to get their things right, and be able to make sure that they should be able to put out a strategy to be able to get things right so that the next time when they are playing against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they know that we are going to get a win. We are going. It's been a while Hearts of Oak fans celebrated victory over Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Right, so incredible atmosphere here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It was a 2-1 game against Accra Hearts of Oak. Kumasi Asante Kotoko came, they saw, and they have conquered, and they are taking the trophy, Gal Cup President's Cup 2025, all the way to Kumasi to also show Tumfo as well. It's an exciting moment here, and this is where we bring it all to an end from the Accra Sports Stadium.
Story. I don't know what you scripted, and I don't know what you had scripted before this particular.